Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Howdy doody. Howdy doody, chat. Ooh, let me grab my... Happy Saturday, y'all. Excuse me while I take my ashwagandha. How's it going, chat? We are doing political debates. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to debate, pop into the box or call the phone line. Give me 1 second, y'all. I am getting some stuff. There we go. All right. What it do, chat? Hook me up with some taps on the screen. What's up, unicorn? Welcome. Hello, hello, y'all. Guys, we got the biggest bag of pickled peanuts. Sup, CJ? What's up, y'all?
Hello?
Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yep.
Cool, what do you like about
It
Trump?
is. I like the direction he's leading this country. I think he's doing an absolutely fantastic job at handling foreign leaders and how he's handling our military structure and defense budget.
You're joking on all of
Overall,
those accounts, right? You know, we just
I'm
struck...
choking.
Yeah, we just struck Iran today. We broke a ceasefire. The thing that we've been close to having for 11 weeks.
Well, when it comes to Iran, and this is the thing I like about Trump, Iran needs radical change, just like our country needs, and Trump's the only one giving that to us Americans. So
That's damningly vague. Trump is having a hell of a go at it, and the whole world is pointing at Trump saying, this man's doing a horrible job. We can see, if you can't see for yourself, at least pay attention to what the other countries are saying. But no one wants anything to do with our actions in the Middle East right now. And even Trump can't get a hold of Israel. They just won't stop bombing their neighbors, even for the chance of a ceasefire.
well, so you want a ceasefire with Iran, and you want Israel to be included in the ceasefire of yours.
I want it all to stop. Yeah, sure. Who doesn't?
So if we stop this war or have a ceasefire between Israel, the US, and Iran, how exactly are we helping the people in Iran who are being suppressed by the government?
You really think
That
Trump is
country needs,
that's what Trump's trying to do? You really think that?
I
Even though we're
think,
doing the same thing to Cuba right now that the people of Iran were suffering from, we're doing that to Cuba?
well, Cuba is a bunch of communists,
So they
and
deserve to die, is what you're saying?
they deserve to have a free market. They deserve to get the same benefits that every other capitalist country gets. They shouldn't be
That's a beautiful
suppressed.
poem, but that's not what we're doing. We're making them starve and die of thirst and cholera and disease.
You're saying that, but you can't name a war where there hasn't been collateral damage and
We're not
civilian
at
death.
war. Why, are you saying we're at war with Cuba?
It's definitely going to happen one
But we're
day.
not at war right now, right?
Well, we need to stop the regime somehow. We need to
That's not what I
we need to
asked you.
weaken it.
So you're just saying
So
these
hold
people
on.
deserve to die, and then we also need to help the people of Iran because they're dying.
Hold on. First, you went to Iran, and now you went to Cuba. You have to pick one. Which
No,
topic
I'm calling you a
do you want?
hypocrite because you're sitting here virtue signaling to the poor people of Iran, and you're saying that the people in Cuba deserve to die.
I'm saying they deserve a new government that actually helps them. And the U.S. wants to replace their government with a U.S. allied government which allows democracy and capitalism, which is exactly what we stand for. And that way we will raise the standard of living for the Cuban people.
Can you tell
And
me
we won't
one
have so many of
thing?
them in Miami.
Can you tell me one thing Trump has done to change the regime or the government of Iran to help the people since after he killed the Ayatollah?
After he okay, so now you take the best thing he's done and you're like, oh, accept that, right?
But that didn't
Oh,
do
what
anything.
if you ask a guy who sold world hunger, what have you done? Accept that, he's gonna sound like a little bitch, right?
Wait,
Like,
that's
oh,
what you do sound
what
like.
have you done except this huge accomplishment? He got the Ayatollah unalive.
Wow.
He's
Now his
done.
son, who's literally just exactly the same, is in charge. What a brilliant thing.
Oh, do you know the son yourself? Do you know him personally to
Do I
make that
have to?
conclusion? No, I'm asking you, do you know
Do
the
you
son
know him
personally to make
personally
that
to say that
conclusion?
he's better?
You can't say he's exactly the same as his father. That makes
Yes,
no
you
sense.
can. He's probably
Are
even
you the
more
same as your
angry at us.
father?
Can you
Are you
tell
the
me,
same as your father?
Daniel, you're just being a child now. Can you tell me a position that the new Ayatollah holds that's different from his father?
No, I can't because I know
Okay.
the guy
All
personally.
right.
But I'm not
All
gonna
right,
make any
Daniel.
guesses as to what his opinions are, like you do, right?
Thank you for the hat and
But
mustache, Georgia. Thank you for the double hat and mustache.
but
Yeah,
let me ask you this: don't you want democracy for this country? Don't you want this country to have a stable government? I
I don't
mean,
think
have you
Trump is capable of doing that. Trump's not, it's the least diplomatic person I've ever heard of. There's no possible way. He's sending Jared Kushner, his son in law, to do this. Are you
listen?
fucking shitting
You
me?
can bitch about Trump all you want, but your accent tells me you're from the South, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you haven't been to LA. You haven't talked to these Iranians. They hate this regime. There's nothing they would
So
want
now you're just
more.
appealing to emotion? I don't care how much you hate
I'm
them or
telling
how
you, I'm
someone else
telling you.
hates them.
Hold on, you're like, oh, I don't like what he's doing to Iran. You're not
No, he's
Iranian. You
being
don't know.
very
You
undiplomatic.
haven't talked to
This
these
has
people. They
nothing to
love
do with
what's
how
going
bad it
on.
is in Iran. I'm saying Trump is really the worst guy to ever try to do this. He is having a hell of a go at it. He is
Who
doing
else has
nothing.
tried? Who else?
No,
Who else?
listen, nobody should be doing regime change. We have tried. The CIA tried in 1953, and we saw what that led to. We both know that Trump is nowhere near changing the regime or the IRGC in Iran. That's
So so
never
just
going to
because
happen.
So just because we've made past efforts that didn't go as planned, then now we're just gonna suddenly stop and let them suffer. That's the real evil that right
Oh
there. That's
yeah.
what I call the
I'm
evil.
saying tell me one thing. We were this close, right, to just calling it quits and going home and handing them $300 billion. Is that really telling you that Trump is trying to change the regime there?
Listen, you're just trying to say like Trump has this secret agenda. I'm telling you, this
You're
is
the one who thinks
something.
Trump has a secret agenda because he has not spoken about this at all.
Well, America has always tried to spread democracy in these places. We did the same
Therefore,
thing.
Trump must be doing that right now. Sure.
We did the same thing in Afghanistan. We did the same thing in Iraq,
Oh God.
and
How did
now
that
it's
go? How did that
Iran's
go?
turn,
How did that go?
and also Kuwait. Hold on, you're pretending like Americans have made all these mistakes. How about Kuwait?
Tell me, how
Their
did Afghanistan
currency.
go?
Hold on. Their currency is worth more than ours.
Why are you randomly listing things off? How is that relevant to
I'm
Trump
telling you,
having
hold
no
on.
idea how he's going to do a regime change? You're
You're
like, Trump
always
is
highlighting.
Superman. You're like, Trump is Superman. He's going to save these people while
No, dude,
also
you want
sending
us,
that same government $300 billion. That's how he's going to save
dude.
them. He's going to make that government look really good.
But dude,
You're smart, huh?
You wanted to stop helping these people. I'm telling you, and you want us to stop helping these people, and you're just highlighting the flaws and mistakes we've done. But you're also not showing the successes we've reached by doing this, right? When Iraq invaded Kuwait, Kuwait was a shithole. Nobody wanted to live there. It was a fucking desert. Didn't even have any infrastructure or indoor plumbing. And guess where Kuwait is now? It's even their currency is better than ours. They have bustling cities. They got amazing infrastructure. People want to actually live there. So we've actually done a good job at making the world a better place. But you want
Nothing
us
that
to
we are
stop
doing is inching
because we made some
Iran
mistakes.
towards that. Nothing. Can you name a thing we're doing that is inched Iran towards that?
Baby
The
steps, dude. Baby
IRGC.
steps.
No, you have nothing. You have nothing besides the initial
Baby steps,
attack.
man.
You have
We
nothing.
unalived the Ayatollah. Baby steps. All
Dude,
of a sudden we're gonna be
you're just being a
what?
coward. You're being a sycophant for Trump. You're just
So
being a
what do you
sycophant. You're
want?
like, I generally like the idea of Iran's giving a regime change, but I don't know how Trump's doing that. In fact, I can't point to one thing he is trying to do that would do that. But don't
Hold
you
on.
want to save these people? Don't you want to
How does it
spread
affect?
democracy?
Hold on. How does it affect you personally? How does it hurt you?
How
This
does
war in
what the
Iran.
gas prices, the oil prices?
Okay, so you don't want to pay a few more bucks for gas so people don't fucking die in Iran and get their rights suppressed. That's what's going on
No,
here. You
tell
don't
me
want to
how those
pay
two things are
this
correlated.
guy, bro. You,
Tell me
you
how
see
those
how
two things are
stupid he
correlated.
sounds?
How is my money paying extra money in gas? How is people all over the world dying right now because of high gas prices helping anyone in Iran?
Listen, you can lower your quality of life a little bit to help these people and give
How
them
is
the
it helping them?
democracy
Tell me.
and give them rights.
How is it doing that?
Baby steps, dude. Baby steps.
All right. That's
One foot
you're just being cryptic
in
now. You have
front of the
no
other.
idea. You have no idea how
Okay,
it's helping anybody.
so you want to just give up? You want to
Yeah,
give
I
up on
want
these
Trump to get the
people?
fuck out of there. He's got a 50
This
IQ. He has no
guy,
idea what he's
bro.
doing.
And what are we gonna do with those people in Iran? We're just gonna leave them there, like we did Afghanistan. We're just gonna leave them in the
Yes,
dust,
yes, yes. Trump
kick
handed
rocks.
Afghanistan right back to the terrorists. He can do the same thing with Iran.
That's dude. And you call yourself a leftist who cares about people? That's
Yeah, I think
disgusting,
U.S.
man.
intervention is
That's
disgusting.
terrible.
Dude, the
That's
only thing we've done
terrible.
was kill a bunch of school kids over there. We have made them pissed off at us.
So okay, imagine if you were living in some shitty third world country. You actually just want to be left alone while your government is killing, suppressing you, and putting you in political prisons, and you don't want any other country to get involved. You
No,
want to just
I'm
live
just not
there.
going to pretend that Trump is the one who's going to fix it.
So,
Trump
dude,
is
while you're stuffing
installing
your
dictators
fucking
right now
mouth,
in
people
other
are
countries. He's
suffering.
installing
And
dictators right now in multiple other countries. He's not there to yank that dictator out of power. I promise you.
but, dude, all you're telling me is that you don't want to pay as much money for gas. You want to stuff your fucking mouth while people suffer in another country.
No, that's
And
cool
that's why you want to
framing.
get the fuck out of there. That
No,
do you know how disgraceful that is?
no, I
That's so
just don't think
disgusting
Trump's
to say.
son-in-law is going to accomplish this. I'm sorry, but some random fucking private investor
Holy,
is going to be the one to negotiate this on our behalf or the people of Iran's behalf. I think he has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
you think that, but do you know personally what he's thinking when he's doing this?
Do,
How,
do you
what is your experience
do
with
you
presidents
personally
to
know?
make that
Come
determination?
on, man.
I mean, did he tell you that? What makes you believe that you know anything about Trump's mindset when it comes to this and his
Dude, I can
expertise?
just we've been watching him on TV for 10 years. We can see this. If you can't see this,
So,
it's your fault.
so how did he get his money? He just was lucky enough to get it. How did he make?
Trump?
How did he become a billionaire? Because he didn't inherit $1 billion.
He inherited 422 million, which is a billion today.
Well, he made $1 billion before that amount of money turned into
By ripping
what is
people
now
off,
known
by
as a
scamming
billion.
people, by conning people, running multiple businesses into the ground. Yeah, there's
Do
not a
you
good track
think?
record for Trump.
Do you think there's ever been a moral president? Do you think that's a
Yes.
possibility?
Yes.
Who?
Oh, Joe Biden.
Joe
Obama.
Biden's a moral president.
Yes.
Obama, the guy who put Mexican kids in cages, that guy is
How
the
many times
moral
have we had
one.
to talk about this, Daniel?
The guy who put. What do you mean?
How many times have we had to talk about this? That Obama built some cages, but he didn't exclusively just use them for kids to separate them from their families. That was Trump.
Oh,
That was the zero tolerance policy. That was Trump.
Okay, so he just put a few kids in cages, but not on purpose then.
Right. These cages were honestly they were used for general detention facilities. They weren't made to separate kids from their families. No.
Oh, detention facilities, right? I'm sure they were having an amazing time, right? That's what the Germans said that they were giving the Jews, just a detention
Oh,
facility
can you tell me
where
how
they had
Trump,
ice
what he's
cream
doing is
and play
worse than
volleyball.
Obama? You hypocrite. Can you tell me right now how Alligator Alcatraz is somehow better than what Obama did? You hypocrite.
Alligator, what do you say again? Repeat that again.
Alligator
Alligator.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, he reopened that. What's the
What do you
problem?
mean he reopened it? He was the one who made it.
He. What do you mean? It's. Have you? Are you dumb? That was way before Trump. That's always been a thing.
No, it
That
hasn't.
place,
Can you tell me how I can
Alcatraz.
point me to where I can find out Alligator Alcatraz existed before Trump?
Yeah, he reopened it. It's always been Alcatraz has always been a thing.
I
It's
said
always been a
Alligator
thing.
Alcatraz, you fucking nincompoop.
Did you call me the N word?
I said nincompoop.
What does that even mean?
Read between the
Nobody knows.
lines.
Nobody knows that meme, bro. You called me a poop. Nobody knows what that means.
Okay.
Listen, pickles.
So
How
you
is putting
concede that you just lied about Alligator Alcatraz, which is no longer in place because it cost us a roughly $1 billion and
but
it was useless.
how is putting criminals in prison or jail worse than putting people in cages? That's inhumane.
It's this it's the same thing. It's
How
the
so?
same thing, but your president's doing it like 10 times more, and you're calling Obama out for that. What is wrong with you?
He put kids in tiny little cages.
You mean Trump
That's
did?
different. No.
Yes, Trump did.
What's Obama's last name?
Obama.
That guy, he put them in tiny little cages. Trump reopened a previous prison.
Bubbins.
So
Trump used the facilities that Obama built specifically
wait, let me ask you this.
for kids in
Can you
cages.
can you name one positive thing about Trump? Can you name one
We've already
positive
done
thing
this.
about
Operation
another
Warp
human being?
Speed. We can say, I mean, Operation Warp Speed wasn't really Trump. It was a bunch of scientists.
So name one thing good that he's done.
He changed the schedule of the M drug to Schedule 3.
So he's not so all right. So that's all you can name. Nothing else.
No, can you?
Yes,
Name one.
he helped stop a war between India and Pakistan.
No, he didn't. They both said that's not true.
No, Pakistan said that's very true.
And
You can
India
look
said
it
it's
up.
not.
And India was embarrassed, so they lied. But Trump and the Prime Minister of Pakistan both said that he did help
Sadly,
stop this war.
that's nothing, dude. That's literally nothing. They both came to this
Nothing.
agreement before
They're
Trump
both
made a tweet.
nuclear. They
You're
both have
so
nukes.
sad, Daniel. You're so sad. For some reason, you champion this strong man, charismatic, dumb fuck dictator.
See, you have Trump derangement syndrome.
You have
You
Trump
don't
devotion syndrome.
explain how.
You're like, I love what Trump's doing in the Middle East, even though somehow it has tanked the world economy, and I'm virtue signaling to the poor people of Iran, even though that's not even what Trump is trying to do. Trump is just playing takesies, backsies, and retaliatory strikes with them. He's not doing anything to pressure them to change the regime in place. He's not doing a single thing in that regards. In fact, he's trying to install dictators across the world, and you're just closing an eye to it. You're being silly.
But the only way that's affecting you is that you have to pay higher gas prices.
The whole world is being affected. Yes, higher gas prices is higher everything prices.
And they haven't given up. You want us to give up so you can pay less for gas. I think that's
Trump was
selfish.
this close to doing that and handing them $300 billion to open up the Strait of Hormuz. That's how bad he wanted it.
Well, do you have proof of that?
Yeah. Do you read the news, Daniel?
Hold on. You're saying that Trump wanted to end this war. if that's the case, why did he break the ceasefire? Why did he do that?
They've literally had multiple rounds of negotiation, and he has been on TV saying 17 times that we are so close to ending this war. You're
Yeah,
telling me that he's just saying
that's
that
just
and he's sad about it?
that's only theatrics for TV, and you
Oh
so
my god,
straightforward.
Daniel,
You
get out
never
of here.
hold on.
You're fucking the dumbest person that walks the earth. Hello, is this a Trump
Oh,
supporter?
hi. No, I don't mean to waste your time. I just wanted to see if you could help with a missing woman who's in America. She's an Australian woman named Sally Contarino. Sorry to derail, but it's just important. I thought you might be able to help.
Uh, maybe if you
Sorry to
send me
put it
their
on you, man.
information, I can post something on Discord or something. Okay.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Sorry to put it on you, man. We had a good chat last time, and I thought maybe you'd better help. And Dean and Parker are too busy.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Thank you, mate. Her name's Sally Contarino. Have a good day.
All right.
Bye.
Sally Contarina. Ask Ice, right? Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 10K. We're almost there. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
السلام عليكم أنا from Gaza ممكن مساعدة please
Pickles.
Hi, Timothy.
So what happened there?
I've talked to that kid so many times. He's like 18. He's your age. He's being obtuse. He's being silly. He's impossible to reason with. It's infuriating. He's trying to tell me that I'm a bad person because I want this war to stop. I want Trump to stop bombing Iran. And that makes me selfish somehow. And he says that that is somehow an effort to free the people of Iran, even though that's not our goal at all. In fact, Pete Hegseth has said this. Trump himself has said that this is not a regime change thing. So I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It really is though, because
It is. You're going to tell me that it's the opposite of what Pete Hegseth is saying, and therefore he is a liar?
listen. Like, I hope you don't support the Islamic regime that's in Iran right now. And the thing Trump's doing is trying to erase them from Iran and get this
No, he's not.
the old system back where
No,
everything
he's
was
not.
good. Get Reza Pahlavi back on.
No, he's
Or,
not. He's not trying
not
that at
back,
all.
but-
Can you tell me how he's made an effort to do that?
Well, he's collaborating with Israel to get him to slowly.
No, he's not.
Yes, he closed the Hormuz Strait, and something with the oil. Listen,
What? No,
listen,
he's not,
listen.
dude. What?
He did something with the oil, so they're slowly getting poorer and poorer until they collapse. Which is why
The
he's not
world, all they have to do is survive. The world is getting poorer faster than Iran is getting poorer.
What happened yesterday? I don't understand.
I don't know. I think I just lost my patience with you. That's what. I don't know.
Okay. Well, one sec. Let me find something for you. Sally Contarino. Alright, so can we talk about the LGBTQ thing?
Are you pivoting?
Huh?
Is this a pivot? Is this a concession?
I mean, yeah, I'm against it, so.
You're against the LGBT. Do you think there's something anyone can ever do to make gay people go away?
No,
Okay.
but I don't
Checkmate.
think we should. I don't think we should be promoting it at all.
I do. I think for the safety of the people that you don't like, we need to normalize it.
Safety.
Yes.
All right. Okay, you can be gay, you can be whatever you want, but I don't know what's the point of you going on the street and fucking celebrating it and everything.
Because
Like, what
it's
is the
something
point of
that is
that?
punished by death in certain parts of the world. And kids would rather unalive themselves than come out as gay around someone like you.
Unalive themselves because
Yes.
they can't celebrate.
No, because they can't come out. Because they're ashamed of themselves. Because they hear people like you talking, and they go, dang, something's wrong with me.
Yeah, something is wrong with them.
No.
If you, yes.
All right, well,
You
then
can't
you're
be
you saying
if
that.
you're born as a man, you can't be a woman. It doesn't
Dude, that's
work
not
like
what
that.
gay is.
No, I know, but I'm saying the LGBTQ. If
So
you're
now you're just pivoting to trans people.
anything, if you're a woman, you can't be a man. If you're a man, you can't be a woman.
What is wrong with
You can't be. I can't
You're
identify
sitting
as a
here, you're
cat.
gonna sit here on my panel believing in full book of magic, and you're gonna tell me the nature of how gender works?
You can't identify as like okay, so I can identify as a 1-year-old baby if I wanted to.
No.
No, it's the same thing with a woman.
No.
I can't identify as
gender
something
identity
that
comes
I'm
from
not.
within.
When
It's
you,
an internal experience, and it's an internal identity. Can I tell you you're a Cowboys fan? No. You would have to tell me what football fan you are, what sports fan you are.
I don't know how that's making sense, but
Well, it's an IQ problem.
no, it's not. But right. So, listen, it's basically this. If you have XX chromosomes, you can't just change them and get XY. It's not
Is
how
that
it
the
works.
only two types of chromosomes out there?
I don't know. That's 2 of them at least.
There's
that I
16
know
different
about.
types of chromosomes. There's 16
Like-
different types of chromosomal outcomes. And there's XXY, there's XXX. There's people born with female genitalia that have XY chromosomes. What do? Do they get to change? Or are they just stuck being a man because you said so?
I do think it's embarrassing, to be honest. Should be
I
ashamed
would
of
be
yourself.
embarrassed if I was you too.
I mean, at least I don't go around in a fucking pride flag looking like a retard.
All right, you can't say that word, buddy.
I can. There's nothing wrong.
That's a slur. Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 25K. Happy Saturday night, y'all. Is Argentina's playing right now, right? Slur to run, yeah. He was getting his fucking back blown out, dude. He was getting gorilla fucked into the corner of a couch, and he had to slur. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
So I'm just reading it here. Just says Trump sucks. And are you pretty much coming to that conclusion as a person, as a leader? Or are you just saying Trump sucks in totality?
Trump sucks at everything in every facet of life besides being a con man.
Sure. Well, I will say Trump's a good leader, but Trump's a terrible person.
I think he's a horrible leader. Do you think that Trump, that being a good leader involves demonizing half of the people you're leading?
Demonizing. Please elaborate.
Yeah, calling people radical, leftists, Marxists, violent people, or the enemy within, or vermin, or people who have bad genetics, or people might be rapists and criminals. Some might be good people. Do you think that he antagonizes people on the world stage? Do you think that makes him a good leader?
wouldn't you say that both parties do the same thing?
Can you tell me an instance of how
And
the
it,
other
and it's
another
all
party does that?
and it's all a business and all part of marketing.
No. No, Trump has done this to a different degree. I can say that I don't know, me touching a hot plate and putting my hand on a stove are both pretty bad for your skin, but one's drastically worse, right?
So there's just many attributes that you're bringing up, but I think we just focus on the main topic, which is just leadership. Can you point me some facts where Trump isn't a great leader?
Yes. I can say, like I just said, a part of a leader is leading both sides of the aisle. And I can just give you an example. When Alex Peretti was killed, or when...
This guy drunk. No, I'm just tired, but okay.
All right, eyes up here, friend. When Alex Peretti was killed, there was no investigation. The very next day, his administration, he himself, called him a radical leftist, and that immediately started shifting blame to an entire side of the country, calling one certain side violent. And when his side does this stuff, he doesn't call it out. So there was a huge terrorist plot that they stopped during the UFC fight. He hasn't said a single fucking word about it. And they were far-right Christians. They had explosives. They had a plan to draw people into a line of fire. Not a single word. That is what Trump is doing to be a bad leader for the people himself. That is him being partisan and a hack and taking every moment that he can to divide the country. We have the entire country facing divorce. We have families falling out because you either have to side with Trump, who is criminally a liar, or you have to have like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of morals.
Criminally a liar. What do you mean criminally a liar?
Well, he's got 34 felonies for lying about the nature of his taxes, right? He's been indicted for 88 felonies, one of which was trying to steal the election.
I mean, he cut tax rates. Stock market's at all-time highs.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
The stock market hits all-time highs every presidency. How is this special for Trump?
I mean, not to this magnitude, right?
Yes, to this magnitude. What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean? This increase in this year is absolutely insane, 401k.
No, it's not. Can you tell me the metrics that make it so insane?
I know, I'm not sure if you're like with Dean and all of these guys and your guys' debates, like, oh yeah, well, back in Joe Biden's administration, stock market was all-time highs, and last Trump's presidency, it wasn't, but that was during COVID.
Are you arguing someone else right now? I'm telling you that the stock market, first of all, only affects people who have 401ks, which is about 59% of the country, and then 20% of the country who's directly invested into the stock market. This doesn't do anyone any good right now. It might do someone some good in 60 years. He still has time to fuck it up. The stock market has also seen lag in increases because of his tariffs. The only thing you can point to is the absence of his tariffs.
It changed my life personally.
Cool. The only thing you can point to is the fact that his tariffs have been made illegal, and that is probably what has given the most success to the stock market.
I mean, we're getting so much in investors into the United States. I think if Joe Biden or Kamala Harris was in office, we wouldn't have the same conversation about all-time high.
How does that help me? I don't think that somebody coming in and making bringing a couple $1 billion and concentrating more wealth and usurping wealth and extracting wealth from the country does me any good.
It benefits the United States economy. How does it not?
Okay, Trump is doing more things to do negative, to negatively affect our economy. Mass deportation.
Tax rates. Mass deportation. How is that ineffective?
All right. Mass deportation over the 10-year period is going to cost us.
Illegal aliens.
I know how programmed you are. But it's $987 billion over the 10-year. It creates a $350 billion deficit. That's yearly. Everybody's wages go down. The GDP goes down. All of these things, Trump doesn't get an attaboy for also fucking up the economy twice as bad as he's making it good.
And you think that's better for illegal immigrants? Illegal, right? I have nothing
Illegal?
against legal immigrants.
Oh no! Like people, people speed by my house all day. Are they illegal?
I'm saying legalized citizens, right? Going through the process to become legal to be able to live in the United States.
Trump is
I think
even.
that's okay.
Trump is
Trump
is a felon, by the way.
I think having illegal aliens bombard our country and get all this government funding.
That's not a thing.
What do you mean it's not a thing? That's literally what was going on.
Yeah? Can you tell me how they were taking government funding?
They're filing names under dead people.
Okay. No, they're not.
What do you mean? No, they're not.
What's the rate at which they do that?
Google it. I don't know the percentage, but Google
it. I bet it's a non-zero number. I bet it's like 2 people or something. But I don't think this is a systemic thing. I like regular citizens are doing it at a higher rate. I bet, right?
Okay, they're also smuggling. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the D word into our country and having, undocumented business.
It's also not a thing.
Also,
83% of the shrugs smuggled into this country are done so by U.S. citizens.
I beg to defer that. I 100% beg to defer that. And the border was absolutely an amazing thing. And I mean,
you can just say you beg to say it's not true, but it doesn't make it not true. We have a study. It's a 10-year study on this. That's the exact number. You have been propagandized. And you've been propagandized just like anybody in Hitler's Germany or whatever else you can point to. And no amount of data will tell you otherwise to change your position on mass deportation or remigration, as Trump's administration or Nazi Germany called it.
So, just to be clear, you completely agree of having illegal aliens bombard our country, take government funding, housing, and all these attributes, rather than use these funds to help our nation.
That's not a thing.
Allow that. Rather than have a policy, right, stated where immigrants go through a legal process within 4 to 6 months, right, gets vetted, and then can lawfully live.
Everybody wants that. Everybody wants that. Trump doesn't want that. He's kicking out even legal migrants, right? So
Trump does want that.
No, he doesn't. Can you tell me where he's proposed to fast-track legal migration?
Can you show me where he doesn't?
Yeah, he's reduced the amount of legal refugees from 177K to 7K. Does that say he wants more people? No. He has reversed twice now sets of 500,000 people to be deported and for their legal status to be reversed. That does not say to me that Trump wants people who follow the legal process, because those are people who followed the legal process.
I never saw that, and there has to be more evidence or a case for that. Where can I look this up?
Yesterday, Supreme Court ruling allowing him to deport Haitians and Somalis that are here on DPS. He did the same thing to Ukrainians. Do you think Ukrainians need to be shipped back to a war zone right now? Do you think that's what we need to do? Do you think Haitians need to be shipped back to an island where earthquakes have just completely fucked up the economy and like?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's just more. There's just more details that just need to be discussed. Maybe it's just mass amounts of.
Sure.
Maybe we're having a lack of workforce. I don't know.
Yeah, no, these people have revived the economy of like Springfield, Ohio, and wherever else they're being accumulated.
I know. For example, like the DoD being shut down, a couple months ago, and I'm a veteran, and I'm not sure how, what terms or how the workforce is running the operation of that. Maybe it's just an absurd amount.
You just have the benefit of the doubt. I'm telling you right now, Trump has no interest in making the economy better. He's doing everything he can to scare you. This is just something that we can even see multiple leaders throughout history held on to power by scaring idiots into thinking this is a huge threat to national security.
I just think it's better for our country. It's a lot safer.
It doesn't make us any
Especially
safer. Crime rates go up when you deport this many people.
How does it not make it safer? Like, I'm sorry, but if I don't, me personally, well, I can't say me personally. I think the masses can agree that having illegal immigrants in our country when we're already in so much of things right now, and we're trying to balance out.
We're in things,
and we're just coming out of the board. Correct. Like,
what does that mean?
What do you mean? We're going through war, right? Gas prices are high currently.
So you want to make the economy even worse by doing mass deportation? That makes sense.
It doesn't make the economy worse.
I have all of the evidence that points to the otherwise. Yes, it does.
How does it make it worse? Like, I'm not really understanding how does that make it worse?
Have you ever fucking Googled this, man? I'm gonna guess not. This is from Penn Wharton. Okay, this is a college that teaches economics. This is where Trump graduated. The 4-year policy would increase deficits by $270 billion before economic feedback effects, $350 billion with economic feedback effects. It would cost $862 billion before economic feedback effects, $987 billion with economic feedback effects. What does that mean to you? Economic feedback effects. What do you think that means?
I mean, clearly it says effect on the market, but like, hey man, all I'm saying is you can agree that the United States will be a lot safer.
No.
If we just stick to proper protocol and allow
He's not doing that
process.
either. He's not doing that either. You're just coping. He's not doing that.
I'm not coping. It's the fact that the left side won't even allow Trump to run any policy because all you guys want to do is take him down for every single thing, whether it's his life.
He's trying to.
Whether it's a policy.
First of all, those are mostly Republicans. Second of all, it's I think it's like 3 out of 4 attempts on his life were Republicans. Second of all, the people who indicted him are also.
And you guys want to abort babies and also promote so many other things, but it's okay.
Can you tell me something? Can you tell me something? Would you be
harms the nation to make it safe by just not allowing illegal immigrants and just legalizing?
It doesn't help us.
Right?
We can stop people at the border all you want.
It's okay to kill babies. It's okay to kill babies.
Sure. Can I ask you something? If I were to tell you, is the outcome that you want for less innocent lives to be lost?
Correct. To make it
so would you vote for a candidate that would cause the least amount of lives to be lost that were innocent?
I would not.
Why not?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
Would you vote for the candidate that would cause the least amount of lives to be lost?
Yes.
Cool. Then you shouldn't have voted for Trump because he undid USAID, and we have 14 million people expected to die in the next 4 years because of it.
That's, oh my God. That's a projected, right? We're talking about current life right now.
And how many abortions do you think were projected that he stopped?
And how many babies are dying every day? You could
Yeah,
say.
even more now that Trump has outlawed abortion in 23 states. Congrats.
I just beg to defer that, man.
You can't beg to differ on data. This is the second time you've just been like, I want to reject the reality of this situation.
I think you're just lost in it, man. You're just
What?
completely lost. But I completely accept, the reality that you've given, and whether it's left or right, however, man,
Dude, 14 million people will die just like you think that 700,000 abortions are going to happen next year. It's the same exact thing.
Sure, man. That's all I can say. All right.
Yeah.
You have a wonderful night, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Yeah. Bye.
We're the best to do it, Chet. We're the best to do it. $1.1 million.
Pickles, what's up, man? How you doing, bud?
How's my favorite eugenicist?
Missed you, man. Where you been the last couple of days? Did you get banned or something?
No, I've been on my other account.
You take a break? Did you take a break?
No, I've been on my other account.
So, Pickles, we'll at least agree on this, right? I think I'm gonna make a statement, right? Unemployment is low, GDP is growing.
What?
The stocks are strong.
Unemployment's
for
up.
Sure. Hold on. Let me finish, bro. Stocks are really strong, right? But the only weak spot Trump is dealing with right now is gas and inflation and the real wages. But the real wages are slipping because you guys want to let the illegals in here to take Americans' jobs, bro.
That's not even happening right now, right?
You can't even compete.
How is that happening right now?
Listen. What do you mean? How's that happening?
How many people have illegal crossed into the country since Trump's been in office?
Well, not this. I'm talking about the last 4 years and then under Obama. But
that's calling real wages right now?
Hold on, Pickles. As we get the illegals out of here, the Americans are going to fill those jobs. Now, that's going to take some time.
That's not a
and
thing
I'm
either.
actually glad that Trump. Hold on, bro. I'm actually glad that Trump got fully funded the rest of his term for ICE and so we can just ramp up the deportations again, bro. Where's Homan at, bro? He's coming out of the woodworks, and he's gonna go harder, dude.
You sound like a football commentator. What does this mean for you? He's going to make the economy worse by doing mass deportations?
Because Pickles, again, the only thing that the economy's hurting right now is, well, it's not even really hurting. Gas isn't that expensive, bro. I just paid $2.99 for gas here in Florida.
And it's going to go back up. Straight from Moose's up. Close again.
Hold on. But the problem is for people like you and your like followers, bro, you think $3 is expensive for gas, and it's not. You guys are just bum losers who don't have any money. So gas and wages is what Trump needs to focus on. And the only way we're going to fix the wage gap is we keep getting the illegals out of here.
That's
so
not a
the
thing.
Americans can take the job. Yes, it is.
You guys are 100% rhetoric. No, the mass deportation causes wages to go down.
No, it doesn't, bro. No, it does. You know who makes a great argument against this, bro?
I don't know how it happened, but you already got a fucking flag. Yes, it does. Same report. 63% of working population see their wages fall by 2.8% over the 10-year. Checkmate, Splinter. Stop saying that shit. It's not Liam. Hello, Popcorn. You here to get your hiney spanked too?
46 from the great state of Georgia, previous Democrat, turned Republican in the mid-2000s, voted for Trump. How many times, Pickle Juice? 5 times.
Very nice, Popcorn.
What kind of disingenuous nonsense are you spewing today?
Just showing y'all how the economy works. Tomorrow's going to be shapes and colors, but today we're working on numbers.
Really? Oh, so we're graduating, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, by the way, I was in a live about an hour ago, and there was a panel full of liberals, left-wing people, whatever. I know that y'all don't want to claim that term liberal now or progressive or anything like that, but anti-Trumpers. And they said that they were going to cook me, and I just got cooked in another live earlier today. And so they start, and right off the bat, they start arguing with each other. The one girl claimed to be a history buff, and she said that that we didn't get into World War II because of Germany. We got into it because of Japan, and she's lived in Japan and all this stuff. And then she said, but Japan wasn't a fascist country back then. And then the host said, no, they were. And then they started arguing. And the same girl that says she's a history buff, and I got
popcorn. You want to go ahead and debate me
from the live? Booted me from the live, man. That's your people. And I didn't even say a word.
Your people carry tiki torches and shit. All right, do we really want to go back and forth on this?
Tiki torches. What do you mean?
You have KKK, neo-Nazis, just complete pieces of shit that scream the N-word on my live all the time. Do you really want to go back and forth on this?
Yeah, I think that's despicable, but I think a lot of them are trolls, but they don't do that in public. But how about the Southern Poverty Law Center sending money to those same organizations and same groups to gin up hatred and trouble? And they're not informants, by the way. I know that's what they want you to think. Then how are they the one guy is the CEO of the company or the lead guy, the head guy of the entire organization. Last name Williams. Is he an infiltrator?
Can you tell me what $4 million does for the racist movement? Can you tell me how far that might stretch? Over 10 years, by the way?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can pay for people's hotels. And so like the Unite the Right rally, you can spend, I don't know,
it's like
$100,000.
It's like a tenth of one rally, right?
No, dude. No, the rally was organized by MAGA, or was organized by MAGA there in Charlottesville. But all you need to do is pay for 20, 30 people's hotel rooms for one day, and then buy them masks, which they did. They bought a mask and uniforms.
Do you think that $4 million can fuel racism and be a cop out for all of the racist shit y'all have done over the last 10 years? Because it's a 10-year $4 million expenditure.
Right. So my question is how come you guys aren't calling out your own side when you're
because this is not adjudicated yet. This is purely speculatory, and I don't think that $4 million is anything in regards to the big picture, right? I would say that these rallies all together would be billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's probably $1 billion industry every year, and $4 million does nothing over the 10-year. Not even a small
thing. How's it $1 billion for them when they're not the ones funding it? They're just showing up.
Yeah, well, they have to do things
they're
like
not
AFPAC.
The rally.
How much do you think AFPAC cost?
AFPAC?
AFPAC.
I don't know.
Probably millions. Probably like 12 million.
Right. So, like, if I were to tell you, hey, Pickles, I need you to drive down here, which I don't know where you're from, but if I say, hey, I need you to drive 2 hours, go stay in a hotel for the night, meet up with a group of people. There's 19 other ones, and you guys are going to go down and do this. How much is it going to cost me for you to tell you and direct you to go do that at a rally that's already fully funded by other groups?
Right. So
like
are you saying that there's already a
Republican
presence for it? There's already a movement, and what they're doing is just paying some informants to go, and that somehow is an excuse for all of the racism to not be real over the last 10 years?
No, I would say that what they funded, and it was evident in Charlottesville, is that the people that were out there ginning people up and gathering others, people like, I don't think you would do it, but there are a lot of people here on TikTok that would say, hey guys, we're meeting up here. Who wants to join us? But those people are paid, I don't know, $200-$300 to go stay in a hotel and then
we have
go,
plenty
hey,
of instances where JD Vance and Trump have paid for people to join their rallies. Is this something you cry about equally?
Well, are they out there causing trouble and doing something that is funded by people that claim to be?
Are all of the rallies
that
you're mentioning all things that result in violence too?
So I would say this: if Trump or JD Vance funded people to pretend like they're on the left and go in and cause trouble, yes, I would be very disgruntled about that.
Cool. I still don't think you have a case to make here. I think that you are simply still doing speculation. None of this is adjudicated. We still have to do this in court. We still have all of these things and people's names hidden behind companies that were used as proxies or shell companies to to pass through money. So we still don't know the details. You just simply have speculation.
Right,
And-
but there is an indictment. You would agree on that, right?
Yeah, but like you guys say, you can indict a ham sandwich, right?
Right, but one of the guys in the indictment is the leader of that organization. Can you call him an infiltrator? Yes or no?
Maybe.
How?
I would say that maybe he has some sort of special relationship with somebody that I don't know. He's being paid money.
Me neither.
I don't know.
But you're
I mean, this is you guys. For you to be like, how dare you to give us money? How dare you give us money? This is so bad. Still, it's
give us
sad.
money. What are you talking about?
You're a right winger, right? You were behind the fascist movement in America of the 2020s. You are in that movement. Your children and their grandchildren are going to look at you, Peepaw, and be like, "That's my Peepaw. He's like a Nazi."
Absolutely, 100% oppose fascism, but I equally, or if not more, oppose Antifa.
Cool.
So
yeah,
I'm not
and
sure what
that's
you're
something
talking
your
about.
grandpa is gonna. I mean, that's something your grandchildren are gonna say. Oh, my grandpa was against Antifa. Like I look at my great grandpa who had slaves. Like, hey, that's
it's
you.
not the same thing, though. It's like, all right, so I'll tell you what. I am now a progressive, liberal, left-wing person, and I vote for Trump. Do you see how easy that is? I am now going to go around TikTok and claim to be something that I'm not, and I'm going to go around saying that I am a left-winger, far left, but I still support Trump.
Now you have
So,
your
would that be
fingerprints all over the internet.
disingenuous?
Your fingerprints all over the internet. No one's gonna believe it, dude.
No, but let's say I come back as Pop-Tart or something like that instead of popcorn. So I'll come back as Pop-Tart and claim to be a far left-winger and I used to be Antifa, but now I'm not, and they're bad. Would that be disingenuous, yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly what you guys are doing.
Yeah. Because the SBLC, somebody like an organization that paid $4 million over the course of 10 years, that's less than a few $100,000 a year for informants and possibly extortion. You think that is worse than being on your side doing it actively?
No, I think the only reason why y'all do it is because Trump kind of does the similar thing where he says that, they're sending in their rapists, their murderers and all this. Now, I'm sure some people are good. Now, he did stretch that, and he did, and maybe he believes that. I don't know. But anybody that believes that every single person or most people that's coming into the country is doing nefarious things outside of the immigration law that they're breaking.
Trump is by far the most corrupt president we've ever had. He has a Watergate every day.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but
it's pretty much fact. It's just as much fact as you looking at the SBLC going, look at this $4 million. That is fucking child's play to Trump. That is child's play.
So what is Trump doing that's so bad that's different from other politicians?
Yeah.
Because I want to bet that he's falling into the same mold as the politicians on some things. But can you tell me something that Trump has done?
3,600 stock trades, making over $750 million in profits. Almost every single one of those stock trades. Again, it's far worse than Congress. It is doing what Nancy Pelosi done over 50 years in one day.
Yeah, but he's got a lot more money. But it's the same thing.
No, it's far worse, and he's president, and he's able to unilaterally make decisions, unlike Nancy Pelosi. He's unilaterally making decisions, and he makes most decisions for a country without Congress. He's enriching himself.
Is that why? Oh, is that why all these cases are going to the Supreme Court? Because he's unilaterally just breaking the Constitution and making every decision on
That's
his
why
own?
he's getting constantly checked by the Supreme Court, even that it's his Supreme Court, yes, and even by federal judges.
So he's not unilaterally doing it.
He's trying to, right?
But he's not.
Yes, he is. This is a cope. This is a cope.
But,
he wishes he could. He wishes he could Viktor Orban this country, but he can't.
Do you have any proof that he wishes he could?
Yes, he's following Viktor Orban's exact playbook.
Oh, really? Did he tell you he read it or something, or?
He's best friends with him. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I just think you're doing a lot of projecting and also being disingenuous, and
those are just random thoughts. I don't think you could substantiate that.
Yeah, absolutely can, because you sit here and say that he breaks the Constitution. However, the temporary protective status and the judges, this all goes back to his 34 felony counts, by the way, which was absolute lawfare. And proof of that is the temporary protective status. Why did that even go to the courts?
Why? Because he wanted to undo that. Because he's trying to send these people to third countries and shit. He's trying to up his deportations because his deportations are so low.
But that's the originating country, right?
No.
So why?
A lot of these countries are third countries.
So the Haitians, how come he can't send them back?
Because Haiti is in not good shape. There's a reason we gave them TPS. What is it?
And America is in such good shape?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes. We're the richest country on earth.
That's subjective, but
how is that subjective? That's literally objective.
I thought all the money went to the top 1%. And
we're still the richest money. We're the richest country on earth. We have the richest of the rich people, besides Saudi Arabia or Putin, debatably.
Even if we were 1,000 times richer than we are now and better off economically, are we not a nation of laws?
I mean, that's debatable. That's debatable. Trump, you're sitting here justifying how lawless Trump is. You're like, well, everybody else does it, so apparently we're not.
No, I'm saying that how come that even got denied by a federal judge and it had to go to the Supreme Court? What powers are there to even allow a judge to say you can't deny these people their temporary protective status when he absolutely can?
It's called an injunction. If he wants to change the lives of 500,000 people, I absolutely think that he should be checked on this.
Yeah, but how did it make it to the Supreme Court? That's my point. How did it make it
Tell me what your gotcha is. What is it?
I'm saying that the temporary protective status was legislation. However, the Department of Homeland Security is the one that dictates who can come in, who can go out, or who has to go out, how long you can stay here. The court shouldn't have any say at all in it. But the fact that
first of all, when you give them, you give these people TPS, you give these people TPS 18 months at a time. For him to just randomly cut it and change the trajectory of these lives unexpectedly, I think should be outlawed. Yes.
I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, that's the law. The Trump administration is allowed to do this. So my question is,
why?
Why
does he want to do this? Why does he want to do this? Is the real question, and it's just to beef up his deportation numbers. He can't find anybody to deport.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. For his motives are to just make a number go up at the detriment of our economy or the detriment of people's lives. I think you should care. Instead of caring about Trump's feelings and him being checked on power, you should look at what the actual effects are.
So if it does matter what citation or statute or legislation or laws that you can point to that says that there's only certain reasons he can do this and it has to be justified.
It has to be, you give people TPS and then it has to be renewed every 16 months or 14 months. For him to just yank that out and rug pull these people like they bought his meme coin is a different story. That is a new situation.
But where in the laws does it state that he can't do that?
Listen, I know that Trump has found a lot of holes in our legal system where things technically say you can't do that. It doesn't. Yes, I know. And I mean, technically, Monopoly doesn't say you can't, I don't know, roll 3 dice, but it does say to roll 2.
No, it's activist judges that are making these decisions that are being activist judges, and they're breaking the law. They're going against the Constitution.
Oh my God! And what law says that they can't do this? What law is there? There is none, right? Popcorn. We can play the same game.
Yes, there is. I can pull up the law, but the decider is the Department of Homeland Security, designated by the President of the United States. It's the executive branch that decides that, not the judicial.
I think we are very close to losing our democracy because he's taught y'all these things. Like, everybody who goes against Trump is an activist, even when they're on his own side. They're activist judges. They're rogue judges.
Yes. Dude, I felt the same way as you do now. That's why I voted for Trump. I felt our country was going down a toilet. The Democrats and the Republicans didn't care about us, and really, they still don't. So it's us versus them, not really left versus right. It's us versus them.
No, I think
they're dividing the country. But that was before Trump came around, and everything you're saying about the Constitution, about this administration sucks. It's all been said before.
No, it hasn't. And Trump is by far the most.
Before Trump got around,
he's by far the most
and
incompetent.
That's why I voted for Trump.
He's the most incompetent.
That's your opinion, dude.
No, it's pretty plain as it's plain as day to see, dude. The sad thing is, you guys are so like entrenched in this ideology. Your family has probably left you behind because of this, and there's no going back. Your family and society you've just exiled yourself. You've painted yourself like a clown, and everyone's had to step away from you.
No, dude,
and you're just clawing.
Guys,
you're clawing at ideas that make this right.
Dude, you're projecting 100%. What's the problem
No, I'm
with
not.
SNAP benefits, man?
The things that the judge had to tell him to put back?
The cuts for SNAP benefits. Why did the judge even rule against that?
Let's see.
And it was only, I think it was 6 states that filed a case, and then that federal judge, an Obama appointee, judge in D.C., said that you can't do that, that the SNAP benefits can't be cut by the USDA.
Yeah, they said that they violated federal spending laws, ignored congressional limits on agency authority, and defied standard legal procedures.
Yeah, but
oh, I see.
But it gives them the authority to do that.
It says threatening to withhold contingency funds and abrupt payment cuts violated federal appropriations and spending laws. It seemed like Trump was doing this in a retaliatory way, especially when we talk about.
That's disgusting.
I mean, Trump does do this in the open, right? He retaliatorily withholds state funding unless they bend to his will. New York, California,
but
he does that, right?
So cuts to SNAP benefits. I agree with the cuts. In fact, I think they should have been a little bit more, because SNAP benefits should not be used to buy soda or candy. Do you agree?
Does this stop that?
They can use their own money.
Does this cut stop that?
It pushes it back to the states.
It doesn't.
What Trump has done is pushed it back to the states. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does.
No, it does not do that.
And yes, it does, 100%. It pushes it back to the states. It allowed the states to file for waivers to limit what the SNAP benefits can be spent on, meaning like Texas, Florida, and 22 states total, but 6 were denied because of that judge. But all these states, the 22 states that applied for a waiver, was allowed to say that you can't use SNAP benefits for candy or soda like Coke, Pepsi, stuff like that. Anything above 50% sugary, you can't have.
Cool. And again,
I think we can agree with that, right?
I don't think that we should start scrutinizing the 1% of our federal budget so that poor kids can't have treats. I think I'm past that in my humanity.
Right. So soda and candy.
Yeah, I think poor kids should be able to have a treat every once in a while. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yes, and they can pay and they can buy that with their own money, not through SNAP benefit.
I don't care to make that distinction. I don't care. I think that people are cruel. I think that you and your $40 a year that goes to this should be a non-issue. Do you do the same thing with the military? Do you think that military should have fucking steak and lobster?
Once a year, yes.
To the tune of billions? To the tune of like 80 billion?
That goes for everything. It's not 80 billion just for steak and lobster. It's all food given to the military.
Same thing with fucking Snap, dude.
Okay, so is candy healthy for you? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, is steak and lobster good for you?
No.
What?
No.
Steak and lobster is not good for you.
No.
So what's good for you?
I don't know. I'm on a pure protein diet right now. I eat chicken. I eat. Can you show me the nutritional benefits of like a rare steak?
Isn't steak a very good source of protein?
It's not in the top ones. It's not suggested by any meal.
I'm not going to say it's the number one, but
it's not suggested by any.
Source?
I have been actually working on my diet this last 2 weeks. Not a single chat GPT prompt has told me to look at steak. No, you don't eat steak for protein.
Gosh,
no,
dude.
It takes forever to digest. You have to cook it like into rubber to digest it.
Stop it.
No, you stop it. Who taught you that steak is good for you?
It's common sense, dude.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
All right, so let's see, because I'm not gonna say steak is number one on the list, but
okay, you start backpedaling now.
Well, no, it's top 5, but it's a very, very good source of protein. It's very nutritional for you. It's very healthy for you.
It depends on how you cook it too. You absolutely have to cook the absolute fuck out of it for it to be any sort of nutritional like benefit, and then you lose most of the nutrition.
Well, don't cook it that way. You got to cook it the right way. Let me see here. I need to. Damn, dude, I need to restart my laptop. It's acting up. But yeah, I don't think anybody is going to say. In fact, I debated somebody last night on this, and they said, because I made the point that beans, there's certain beans, and this is why they cut the SNAP benefits along with the candy and soda, is that they're replacing meats, which is a very, very good source of protein, beef and chicken, very good source of protein, and they're replacing that with beans, right? Certain type of beans offer protein, high levels of protein. Now, per ounce, you would need to eat a little bit more beans, but that was Chris. I don't know if you know Chris. He's a liberal on here and spews a bunch of nonsense. He was the one that made that point. Well, beef and chicken are a very good source of protein. So even your own side disagrees with you, man.
We're not a monolith. I'm so sorry, but I am on a health kick right now, and you will not catch me eating steak. For you to allude that this is like a safe option, we have people in chat saying it's a carcinogen. I have ChatGPT telling me
great source of protein.
Sure, dude, but I don't care. I don't care to scrutinize the 1% of our budget that feeds people. Meanwhile, you guys are just fucking hemorrhaging money in the military. You guys are buying fucking $5,400 like driving pins that cost $60 to make. You can start looking at that. Stop fucking with people's food.
So is that the military, or is that Congress that passes the money?
It's the military doing contracts, and people like Trump and Pete Hegseth are doing insider deals with their friends, like Elon Musk and all of the high-level people that they stuck into the military, who are all CTOs. All of these people are helping themselves to our money and bankrupting us. You don't care about that. You care about what kids fucking eat that might be high in sugar.
Yes, taxpayer money should not go to fund somebody else's children getting candy and soda. I don't even buy it for my own kids. Dude, so why should I fund it for other people?
You sound like you buy it for yourself.
I used to, I'll admit it, but yeah, not anymore. By the way. But maybe every once in a while a piece of candy, but like bubble gum or something. But I'm 46. I make my own money. I can go out and buy what I want. I'm not going to take somebody else's money and go buy candy, which
Yeah,
is what we're seeing.
only
which is
Elon
why
Musk is
SNAP
allowed to do
benefits
that.
Cuts make sense.
Only Peter Thiel and Elon Musk are allowed to do that.
So, do you think that we should base SNAP expenditures on what the daily nutritional needs of each person?
I don't think we should be fucking doing anything. I think you should leave it the fuck alone. This is so politicized for you to worry about the smallest expenditure in our government and not give a flying fuck how Trump is spending $12 million on a pool.
It's like $10 billion a year on soda and candy, dude.
Yeah, that's
$10
nothing.
billion a year.
Oh no, Trump robbed us of that by himself.
It's like $10 billion a year on soda.
Yeah, Trump has
and
done
candy.
that by himself.
No, he cut that.
No, he has made that himself. He has made
it back on the states.
He has made $3 billion last year. He has tried to sue us for $10 billion. He would have taken that himself.
He's pushing it back to the states and allowing the states to decide if they're going to allow
I know,
candy
and this is
or
your
not.
justification. Like, we need to make sure only Trump can steal $10 billion from us, not kids.
All the kids will still get fed. They'll get all their nutrition that they need on a daily basis.
They've been cut. These things have been cut, dude.
It's just that mommy and daddy can't go get you Coke and lollipops. Sorry.
Yeah. I think that we need a ballroom. You're right. We need Trump's ballroom. We need Trump's big giant arc. We need Trump airports. We need laws in those airports that only sell Trump-approved merchandise so that his friends get a share of the money.
What's the Trump airport, by the way?
In
What are you talking
Tampa?
about Trump airports.
In Tampa?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Trump has renamed an airport in Tampa, and they've implemented laws that are a cronyism heat spot that allow him to only allow certain vendors place certain merchandise in those airports that benefit him and his friends, that make them money.
Well, I don't know anything about that. It
They'll never do.
Hearsay.
It's Palm Beach.
It sounds like hearsay.
It sounds like hearsay, huh? Even though it's publicly owned and we can see this?
Well, if it's publicly owned, how is Trump dictating what a publicly owned...
That's what a fucking airport is, dude.
Right. So you're saying that Trump has mandated what's allowed to be sold in there?
Yes.
I'll need to see this. Do you have evidence of that? I'm not saying that.
Would it be bad?
Right.
Would it be bad if this is happening, Popcorn?
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Okay.
say it would be.
All right.
It's not good.
It's not Tampa. It's Palm Beach. Sorry. Palm Beach Airport.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the Braves game. They're getting beat again tonight. Their shortstop absolutely sucks. HS Kim. They need to boot him out.
Trump airport branding deal opens new route to profit for family. Florida agreement grants U.S. control of licensing and merchandising at renamed airport. Analyst says it was a week in the prominent name of aviation. Spirit Airlines disappeared. Yada yada. New branded permanent President Donald Trump International Airport, less than 5 miles from Mar-a-Lago, is gilded. Waterfront Florida Mansion joins a glute of entities, including passports, street signs, national parks passes, performing arts centers, and golden immigration visas, retitled to satiate the commander-in-chief's addiction to aggrandizement. Aggrandizement? Naturally, Tuesday's vote, surprisingly bipartisan group of commissioners to hand over trademark and commercial rights to the former Palm Beach International Airport to the county's most notorious resident comes with another lucrative enrichment opportunity for Trump and his family. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. So,
do you think this is
but
more
yeah,
or
by
less
the way-
than $4 million of fraud? What do you think?
so there's some chump down in the comments that said I need to watch the World Cup, which is absolutely boring unless you watch it for flopping. Baseball is far
Focus
more
up,
fun.
dude. Focus up.
Anyway, so I'll tell you, I've not heard of that, but I'll do some research on that. I'm not going to take the Guardian's word for it.
Okay.
If I did, I would be a Democrat because then I would believe everything I read. Trust but verify. Anyway, my computer is still acting up. It's shit in the bed, man. I'll give it a minute. Anyway, I can't pull anything up right now. But hey, Pickles, it's been good talking to you, man. It's been good cooking you. It's been even better cooking you. But dude, I've cooked so many liberals today and left wing people.
Don't break your arm jerking yourself off, Popcorn. Get the fuck out of here. You wish, dude. You wish. Chat, I have a Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal is down right now. But if you guys are trying to support the stream, that's the best way to do it. Also, don't forget to follow. We do these debates every day, and we're almost at 50K. Hit the tap the screen and correct. Popcorn absolutely just gets his dick slapped all day. And then he comes around and says he's cooking, dude.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. I don't know the lyrics, but Pickles, you need to learn your facts because we are Charlie Kirk. We wanna find solutions to problems that exist. We fight for MAGA, the beautifulest movement of all. We are picked.
Okay. Chat, I had to change hats. Been wearing the same hat too many days in a row. We just had to let it ride. Guys, Leonardo's back. Let's find someone else.
We are Charlie.
That was multiple people. Wow, chat. Yeah, I had to drop Leonardo because on his other account, TikTok flagged him. Azo isn't your name treating you next. Wow, dude. All right, I'm gonna turn on the phone line. I had a nice FaceTime with Oscar earlier today. It was nice. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm Trump supporter, yes.
Cool, what do you like about Trump?
I don't hear what you said.
What do you like about Trump?
I want to ask you about for the border, for the immigration problem.
Okay.
About deportation.
Okay.
I'm living in the Texas, in the border city, you say it how it's so good to keep the people here. I have a long time people living in my front yard. They come in my house. I don't have this problem no more since they fix it, I have 11 police report for this problem. Neighbors, all of us in the border, but you don't see it because when the president comes, they clean up the streets, they close it off, and they say everything is good here, But it's no more problem. And how do you support something like this to allow these people in illegal?
I'm not for all of the border being quote unquote open. This is a mass propaganda campaign against us. Nobody wanted that. Joe Biden wanted to pass a border bill, and it had all sorts of things that would have done the same thing for you, but permanently. Trump has done nothing but temporary solutions that will be gone the second he is out of office. These solutions, these people will be right back on your front lawn. Unless you know something I don't, Trump has not passed a single border bill. Right?
Let me tell you, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let me tell you something. When they come down here to our city, a lot of streets we cannot even drive because the people's living all over the streets. I wish I could show you the pictures, but as soon as the
okay, this is again. This you're just avoiding my question. You're avoiding my question. Trump has not done anything permanent, right?
He did it. He cleaned it up. We don't have this problem no more.
Okay, and when he's gone, is it going to happen again?
I'm sure if it's a Democrat come in, we will have the same problem again. They will not deport.
Okay, that's not true. Joe Biden had far more deportations than Trump.
I don't think it's accurate, but I don't have the statistic, you know.
I have the statistics. I'll show you.
Please do it.
In fact, Joe Biden was more likely to deport you than Trump was at the border.
I find very hard to believe it, you know, because I see it. I have a lot of friends here working in the immigration, the custom with a border city, and they all
in El
say
Paso?
the same thing. Yes, sir, El Paso, Texas.
Also, one of the top 3 safest cities in the country, consistently, regardless of immigration.
It is correct. It is correct. It's very, very true. It's one of the top, number 1, number 2, consistent. But it's because we have a lot of presence. We have a lot of FBI. We have a lot of DOJ department. A lot of security on the border, you know. But I tell you, the other thing with the illegals coming, I don't have nothing against it for the, you know, it's people. I understand, but we're competing jobs. You know, if I need to cut my yard, it's some $10, $20. They do all the cleanup, everything. I call a company, it's $100, $150. Why is business going to do good when people's just paying these people's cash and they're not putting the money back in the system, you know?
It works both ways, right? So now that you have a way to cut your lawn with only $10, $20, you can spend that money elsewhere and other companies flourish.
So you think I should be supporting illegal, pay them cash because it's cheaper, and then I should the landscaping companies, they go out of business like this. How is this good for our country? Tell me, please.
Yes, so for every 500,000 people we deport, 44,000 people also lose their jobs that are U.S. citizens. So deportation is not beneficial to the economy by any metric, not even a little bit.
Okay. I'm asking you a question, please. I don't want to make it offensive, but I'm doctor, you know, I go to school. I'm very educated, but what is your education? I'm curious, not to
high school,
not to offend you. I'm only curious.
High school.
Okay, it's very show. You know, it shows very much you're a very ignorant and not very intelligent person. But this is your group. I understand it, and I hope you have good days, sir.
So that is definitionally an ad hom. So when you lose an argument with, instead of arguing the data, he made like a personal jab. And what's sad is he just got outsmarted by somebody with a high school diploma. That's what's sad. And then he ran, dude. Yeah. It's usually people who win arguments that are smart that run and hang up on you. It's usually, that's how that works. Not. Yeah, bro was Dr. Mario. I don't want to offend you, but I want to offend you. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Nope. Fuck Trump.
W.
It's a hard
Parker, Parker, look. Ready?
I'm eating pickle flavored peanuts. T-School rescued 2 dogs today. Are you saying you went on a date? What's up, Christian?
I'm a doctor, and my biggest issue is my lawn service, guys. That's why you should vote Republican. What a fucking brilliant argument. I just want to say hello, and that shit was funny. Yeah.
And by the way, chat, he's a doctor. He is a doctor. And
oh, man. You have a good night, brother.
You too, bub.
All right, see it.
He's a lawn doctor. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
I used to be a Trump supporter. Does that count?
I don't know. Are you? Is there anything you're holding on to? Are you still conservative?
No, I'm a Joe Biden Democrat. I would say nowadays. I watched during the election. I'm 19, so I'm pretty young. During the election cycle, I was like a Trump supporter because I just thought it was like funny to. I just thought he was funny. I thought he was cool. I didn't know anything. I didn't read anything. But when he became president, I started like watching a bunch of political commentators, mainly Destiny. I don't know if you know who that is. And I started reading a bunch of mostly economic related stuff. I don't really care about social stuff like trans issues or whatever. You can miss me with that. I've started reading a bunch of economic stuff from like the Tax Foundation, NBER, TPC, and I kind of leaned over to the Democratic side, and I also read the J6 report. That was like the biggest thing I've ever actually sat down to read. Just kind of opened my eyes a bit. Thanks to Destiny, he recommended it, and I saw him debate people on it. I came up here though to talk about, because I am on the Democratic side and I will be voting for Democrats, but I don't like the way I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it seems like it is. The Democrats are kind of moving in a DSA way. Like there's a lot of DSA candidates, and it seems like a big portion of the Democratic Party does not like liberals, and they want these hardcore DSA candidates like Claire Valdez and people like that, and I can't get on board with that.
Isn't Destiny a dim sock?
He used to be, but now he's like way more moderate. He used to be a dim sock in like 2019 or 2020. But like during Joe Biden's presidency, he like became way more center.
Well, I don't know. You can watch more than just Destiny and not just follow Destiny. I think he's very smart. I think he's brilliant. He's also problematic. Has some problematic takes.
Yeah, I agree with the problematic takes. I think he's like an edgy gamer kind of guy. Yeah. But I'm new in the Democratic Party, and I'm curious your thoughts. I find it like I don't like the shift towards the DSA, and I'm not talking about like James Tallarico is like my ideal kind of guy. I don't know if you know who that is. I live in Texas. I'll be voting for James Tallarico. Dallas. I live in Dallas, Texas.
Me too.
Oh, nice. Okay, so James Tallarico's my guy. Okay, that's my homie right there. That's my vision. Some stuff I can't. Some stuff he has, like repealing the gas tax. I don't know about that. I've heard some bad things about that. I'd have to look more into that though. But like that's my model. But then I go and look like a lot of people on the left are shifting over to people like Claire Valdez, and I'm like that's like she's a borderline. Like I don't know why we're shifting over to these type of people.
You're aware that like any movement left for the Overton window is good for us. I think they need to be, if we have at least a few more people who are like even further left, I think that's fine. Right? Like they have extremely right-leaning people in the Republican Party right now. Like as far as I can't think of a more further right position that you could have for some of these people.
I agree with you that it's fine to have some of these people, but I don't want them to have a majority in the party.
We're not there yet.
I know, but that's what I fear, that you might be like I'm only 19, so I got a hell of a life left. I don't want to be like 30 or 40 and see that we have a bunch of Claire Valdez's in the is like a majority in the Democrat Party. Like, and
what
you can
scares
say, like,
you
Trump,
about? Like I'm sure you've heard 1,000 times like that the Nordic countries, their models yield like the highest rate of like happy people.
Yeah, I like Nordic countries. I think that's a great model, but these people are not modeling Nordic countries. Nordic countries are heavy capitalist countries with low business taxes, and they have high income taxes, and they have a bunch of strong social safety nets. But these Nordic countries are not at all what these people are modeling after. These people hate capitalism and want to if they had the option to, they would completely eradicate it from society, and they want to do the most insane stuff. Like, sure, Medicare for all is a good thing, but they oppose anything, any stepping stone to get in that way, like Obamacare or a public option. These people will crucify you if you even or try to pass that, because it's not the most extreme policy they want.
I don't think
right off the
DSA is
bat.
full of that type of person. Democratic socialists operate within the confines of capitalism by definition.
Yeah, but they don't want to. That's my point. They have
then
to.
They're not
but they don't
Dimsocks.
want to. I'm not saying I'm James Tallarico. Would you say he's a Dimsock?
No.
Would you say he's a progressive?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so I think is Bernie Sanders a Dimsock?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard Bernie Sanders say he supports capitalism, and okay,
all Dimsocks support capitalism. They operate with it. A democratic socialist is somebody who wants larger social safety nets and operates within capitalism.
But I'm not talking about Bernie Sanders AOC. That's not. I'm fine with those people. I would prefer if they don't have a majority, but if they do, I wouldn't be like opposed. Like, I'd vote for AOC over JD Vance 100 million times over. Blah blah blah.
I mean, yeah.
But once you start getting to these candidates like Claire Valdez, like New York, I think every single election that of a Mom Donnie endorsed candidate, I think they won, and a lot of people. Sorry, I got a low battery. A lot of people are starting to move over to that thing, especially when you have extremely large political commentators like Hassan Piker getting more and more of people on the left to support his crazy, radicalized, revolutionary ideas. And more of these candidates are starting to win elections, which was never heard of before.
What is the most extreme position Claire Valdez has, in your opinion?
Well, I think a big one right now is she wants no support for Ukraine or towards Ukraine. She wants to completely get rid of all support to Ukraine. She said she would have never supported Ukraine in the beginning. She doesn't recognize Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I think that's a really bad thing to go off. Secondly,
are you sure? Really?
I'm positive. Yeah, you can look this up. Just look up Claire Valdez, Russia, Ukraine. She doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to mention it. She doesn't want to support aid to it.
That suffering needs to stop immediately. She advocates for the end of all forever wars, supports diplomatic negotiations. I don't know. I think that if we were to ask her today, especially considering what happened this week, I would love to know what her thoughts are.
I would too. Also, some of the like, I'm fine. Like, I agree with their mission of trying to help people. Like, for example, wanting a $30 minimum wage. I think she said in New York City, and then she wants a 25 minimum wage federally. There's just not, like, you can get to the same platform without distorting markets in that kind of way. Like, if you want to give people more money or more access, there's a way better way than we're going to raise the minimum wage and that's going to fix everything. Or we're going to freeze rent we're going to do a national rent freeze, and that's going to make sure that nothing bad's going to come from that. Only good stuff can come from that. And I don't care about the markets. They suck. So doesn't matter. I don't care about GDP growth. I don't care about inflationary pressures. We're going to do all this crazy stuff. Like, I just think that's not a good thing. Your economic policy should be based in economic evidence and not just, the people advocate for this, so I'm going to advocate for it even if it's terrible.
I agree. Dude, I think you're in a fucking awesome position. I think I agree with almost all of your politics, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm gonna get to an actual debate, but thanks for hopping up, all right?
All right, thank you, Pickle.
Pickles.
That's a good.
All right.
Love pickles.
W. Peace out, man.
All right, bye.
I do say, like, when I fact check some of Mamdani's policies, not on rent freeze, but some other stuff to do with rent, highly controversial, highly like volatile in mixed results when it comes to not just rent freeze, but what else was he doing with rent? I forgot. I'm having a total, I'm blanking right now. But I agree, they should be based in evidence. But I also think that, I don't know, we got to play dirty. We got to play fucking dirty, and especially when if we can survive this mass deportation scandal, no matter how bad it is for the economy, we can survive some rent freeze. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Loving the name. Loving the name. The tax on second homes, I think it's fine. It didn't generate that much money. It was like $500 million.
This way. There's nothing over there.
Did you mean to come up, Christian?
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry.
All right, love you. Bye. Chat, I do have pay apps in the bio if you guys are trying to support me. It's the best way to do it. Rent's coming up in 4 days. Help a pickle out, chat. Kara says, hey, Pickle, I love you. I love you back, Kara. I'm going to turn the phone line back on. We did miss some calls. You're welcome to try one more time. 786 number, you're welcome to try one more time. Hopefully by tomorrow I have this fixed where I can have panelists. And they can talk to my Google phone. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hey, hello, Pickle.
Hello.
Hey, it's Cap, bro. What are you doing?
It's who?
It's Cap, bro. Hey, I got a question, man.
Who's Cap?
So, listen, as far as like the DSA versus what? Now it's like DEI. I kind of like it. I mean, we need healthy competition on the left side right now because of the dysfunction. So, yeah, you know, people are saying Piker's doing this, Piker's doing that. If he's bringing awareness to a party that needs it, I don't see the problem, especially when Hakeem Jeffries, AOC, Umar, I mean, all the people that Schumer and Pelosi put together aren't really doing anything. I mean, Gavin Newsom.
What do you mean they're not doing anything?
Bass, that's a different story in all itself. But, you know, Tim Walz, whatever, you know, I mean, it's just, for me, it's good because we need to start asking ourselves, it's fine. Nobody wants Trump in office. I get everybody has all their opinions. Granted, fair. But what's the contingency plan? And nobody has one. So if I see what's going on the past couple of days, I say to myself, this is interesting from an outside perspective, from an independent window, because as of right now, if you're asking me who I'm going to vote for, I'm like, man, you know what? If you want my vote that bad, then I need some incentive based in this. And I think that needs to change too, not only the party aspect. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I'm not sure you said much there. I think that on the right, there's really not much to look at when we talk about policy. The right has won with no policy and pretty much 100% just rhetoric over the last 4 election cycles. And I think that maybe some people do need like interesting personalities to be invested or interested into hearing what they have to say. Maybe that's true. But all along, the left has had more tools in their toolbox to create better policy than the right. That's what I would say. And I would challenge you to think your way out of this puzzle and how the right and the conservatives have pigeonholed themselves into not being able to offer anything outside of tax breaks or xenophobic policy or social wedge issues. They can point at trans people or Muslims or people who aren't Christian and say, this is how we're going to get you to vote for us. But the left has everything in their toolbox. We can do tax breaks. We can do tax increases on the right people. We're here to invest in infrastructure. We're here to do radical shifts in policy. And the right is like, hey, we want to stay the same as much as possible, which I think doesn't work most of the time. I think it's broken entirely. So if you're in the middle, I encourage you to look through policies through that lens. Say, hey, what are they actually proposing? And I think it's good enough for me to just say, hey, anything other than Trump is probably better. Anything that's not detrimental to our economy and to the way that the federal government has checks and balances, and anything that doesn't gut the federal government of us operating in a way where you absolutely have to govern, you can't just rule like a dictator. That's what I would say.
So for the most part, you're saying that Biden helped do the infrastructure bill to the point where he did it at the same time that the border issue was going on, but that's hearsay. So you're saying that his policies by doing an infrastructure bill that didn't really help the American economy because we were still going up in inflation during his time in office. I mean, why would you want to say that that was a success under his watch when the party was trying to cover up his health and trying to get him out?
We have that going on right now with Trump and his health. So you can't be a hypocrite,
yeah,
right?
But that's accusations. That's speculation. That's not factual.
It's the same thing.
The
right?
facts are that there was a cover up going on, and it just all of a sudden magically
Trump has
Kamala
fallen
ended up
asleep
being the
14 times. 14 times this year, on camera. 14.
14 times. Why? Because you see his eyes dimming down, looking while they're talking.
Oh, come on, dude.
I mean, 14 times is a hell of a lot of times. I mean,
That's
I
a lot.
don't think it was 14 times.
But yes, I think Biden's infrastructure policy
if you want to
absolutely.
focus on his eyes, and if you want to get to the Sleepy Joe aspect of things, I mean, we can do that. But
we can cut through the noise. Again, like that's a social wedge issue, and we can look at the actual policy, like the infrastructure bill that Joe Biden passed. It created thousands of jobs, hundreds of thousands of jobs. While
for illegals.
I'm sorry?
For undocumented, sorry.
That's not true either. How does it create jobs for undocumented people?
It's not false either.
How can you say that his infrastructure bill created jobs for undocumented people?
Well, I mean, the majority of the contractors that hire a lot of these contractual workers, I mean, a lot of them do end up being undocumented. I mean, I don't know if you grew up around areas where they're doing construction. I just find that very ironic.
Maybe in the southern states, but I don't think that Joe Biden geared that policy to help undocumented people.
Well, I just find it ironic and very coincidental that the borders issue were going on the same time the infrastructure bill got, put into place when he was in there.
And I also think this is also separate from inflation. So inflation was a product of COVID, mixed with Trump's 2-year contract to OPEC.
Okay, so you're willing to say, okay, it was during Biden was a product of COVID. That's why he couldn't get his whole term to have everything work out for him. Where's the same energy with Trump? It's only 2 years. Why not let him get his 4 years?
What's Trump's COVID? What is going on right now that is Trump's COVID?
He doesn't have one. That's my point. Let him finish his 4 years before you give Biden a 2-year pass for COVID.
Sorry, not everybody just gets he's going to lose the House. He's about to be neutered of all legislative power here in 5 months.
You can talk primary, you can talk midterms, but until you have a true face, you don't have a Democratic nominee right now. That's a problem. They got Rubio and they got JD lined up.
I think you're pivoting, right? We're talking about midterms.
I'm not pivoting. I'm not
talking about
midterms.
We can talk about Trump not having any legislative power in 5 months. That is going to happen. That is projected to happen. He is not going to be...
I can win the lottery tomorrow. You're projecting.
No, you have more chance of being struck by lightning.
I think we have
like a 99% chance. We
I mean,
we
I'm
will
not
be
even going to bring
taking.
up the gerrymandering and stuff like that, but right now it's not in your favor. So until it's in your favor, right now it's not happening.
Yeah, I still don't think that you have any say so here. It is projected we will at very least take
Yeah, funny
Congress.
enough, you don't either.
We absolutely will be taking Congress. It's just math.
Look, I want to ride the wave. Don't get me wrong. We all want to ride the blue wave, but it ain't no motion in the ocean, buddy. That's my problem.
All right, I don't know what to tell you, man. But Trump is doing things, and most of the things that you can complain about are self-inflicted.
And he's
Joe
still
Biden,
the president.
All right, and Joe Biden was basically stuck with the environmental problems going on.
Joe Biden got lost in the White House lawn, dude.
So did Trump just recently. This week, Macron had to guide him off stage.
So I mean, I understand where you're coming from with this. I really do. But until you have something to offer, I mean, the gotcha journalism isn't really working right now. It's not.
This isn't gotcha
and
anything.
If gas and inflation go down in the next 2 quarters, I mean, what's going to be the excuses?
Yo, Christian, thank you so much for the $25. Lee, thank you for the $20. Says great work. Thank you. Fuck.
Yeah, you do good work, bro.
Again, Trump is literally just doing things that are bad for the economy. He's doing them on purpose.
He has the highest approval rating for border security right now. As far as his population and that poll, it's going to fluctuate the next two quarters like it has the last.
It's a weird flex considering Trump's approval ratings generally
Nobody's
are
flexing.
in the
All
water.
I'm saying is wait till the 4-year term is over before they say, hey,
Trump has
something's wrong.
Historic low approval ratings. Historic low.
So I just said he has the highest approval ratings when it comes to border enforcement.
Yeah,
so
but for everything else.
tit for tat.
For everything else.
Everything else.
Yeah, everything else, generally.
So everything else right now, as far as him like finding out about fraud going on in Minnesota, California, New York, I mean, he brought awareness to that. As far as the situation with border and funding ICE, I think now the Democrats are on board with that. So I think that's a W for him. When people were like doing fear mongering about ICE, now they're getting funding. So, I mean, it's just, I find it ironic. Like you're looking for everything to say he's doing wrong, but I haven't heard you say anything he's doing right.
He's not, I wouldn't consider what he's doing at the border any good at all.
So if he passes the House bill that he's holding up right now because he's trolling everybody, you'll be okay with him signing that bill?
The housing bill?
Yeah, the one that everybody's complaining about the past couple of
Yeah,
days.
he needs
saying,
to
he's not
fucking
gonna
pass that.
sign it.
It would be the easiest win in the world for him, and he still won't do it. He doesn't care.
Okay, so he's going to be a win, and you say it's not going to be for him to care. How does that math add up?
How does he not embrace this win for himself and sign
Okay,
this
what makes you
bipartisan
think he
bill?
won't sign the bill if he's going to end up signing in the next 10 days anyway. So if you're saying
He's going to
it's a
have
win,
to. He's going to be forced to. He doesn't get points for that.
that's fine, but it's still a win. It's a bipartisan bill that everybody's on board
You
with.
don't
that
get
he's gonna
points.
sign.
You don't
So
get
isn't
points
that
for
a
it.
win for
Sorry.
him?
You don't get points for it. No. If you don't do it yourself,
Oh, no.
no.
Okay. Okay. So if Biden did it, it would be points for him, right? I mean, Hypocrite Island, man.
No, if Biden tried not to sign it, then no, I would have a grudge against him. Yeah.
No, okay. Let's just keep the same energy is all I'm asking, Pickle. Come on,
That's
man.
what I'm doing. That's what I just showed you.
All right, bud. Well, I just wanted to call in, man. I appreciate what you're doing out there, man. You guys are doing great over the time of football season when it's down. So, man, I love this stuff, man. It's awesome, man. You guys keep doing it, man. I'm gonna keep harassing.
All right. Take it easy.
Easy.
He didn't write it, didn't support it. It's not a win. Yeah. I like most of the things that I give Trump credit for are things he was it's like just straight up handed. Operation Warp Speed. He was given to this. It was brought to him by a group of scientists that this is what we need. This is what we need. This will minimize the shutdown of the economy. This will minimize deaths. Please do this. And he's like, yeah, sure. Anybody with fucking half a brain would do that. I saw who just called me. If you're watching, you can call back. None of the leaders shook his hand at the G7 summit. Thank you, Flinch. I mean, if you don't realize now that Trump is one of the most hated people on the world stage, then you're silly. You're not paying attention. Sometimes Fickle's so still I can't tell if he's frozen. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, baby boy?
I was just calling to tell you about how much I love Donald Trump and hate who was president last? Joe Biden. Hate Joe Biden.
What's your favorite thing about Trump?
His pretty skin. And his policy about pedophilia. I know he's against the pedophiles.
Yeah. I hate them. I hate them peoples too, man.
As we should. We're draining the swamp, brother. We're draining the swamp.
And creating one, right?
Oh. Trying to get political here. Okay. What do you want to debate then?
Have you seen that deflection poll? I mean, reflection poll? How have you been, bub?
I just, I'm doing well. I was just on my way to the gym and I saw you were live and figured I'd call because I haven't seen you in a while and talked to you. I just wanted to say hi.
I miss you, dude. We need to work out. I have a membership at Anytime Fitness. I can bring you some time.
Yeah, let me know. And I still have obviously the climbing membership as well. So anytime you want to go, just hit me up.
Can you do guests there, or is it's like $8, right?
Yeah, I got a guest pass. I get one a month.
All
Or
right,
at least
cool.
one a month. I think I get like one a month and then one every Friday. One every first Friday.
I'll have to go with you, dude. I'll have to go with you soon. All right, I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, love you too. Have a
All
nice night.
You too. It's one of my friends from high school. Love that man. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
You don't know what I love.
Niggers, 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 niggers. I like niggers. Niggers. Niggers on my screen, bro. Niggers on my screen.
That person's in the box if we have any mods on. Sometimes you just gotta let them get it out of their system, dude. Emma sent me a raid earlier. Emma, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Much love. Welcome, Emma people. Hello, Salamat.
Yo.
Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I just want to say I love you.
Do you want a forehead kiss?
I would love that.
Hold on.
Whoa, that was way better than the first one.
Got you.
All right, bro. Keep it up, bro. I love what you do.
Thanks, man.
You have a great day.
You too. I feel dirty now. Embrace it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. Tap the screen. We're almost at 100K likes on TikTok. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hey, I want a kiss too.
Is this? You sound. You sound like
No,
Herbert
I'm
the
not. I'm not.
pervert, dude.
I'm not.
Get out of here. I want a kiss too. Mm. Did you see that Jill was on the blue train? No. What's the blue train? Did I see what Trump posted? Guys, if you haven't bookmarked this page right here, if you like reading Trump's bullshit every day, there's this thing called civictracker.us, and you can look at all of his social media posts that he makes. This is inaccurate, right? Trump's only beaten women, which is probably his only move. He's only... Oh, his special move. Downright forward, it's fucking sucker punch to a woman. Downright A is an uppercut if your opponent's a female. Screaming Jill? Did Jill switch sides? Is that what you're saying? Crazy Lady Jill? No way. Was it on Johnny's Live? No way, dude. Drinky Jill. What did she get? 4 hours sober and switch sides? Did she? Did she get handcuffed to a bed so she couldn't reach for her handle? There's no way Jill woke up. Azo, you were already here. You were already here singing the Charlie Kirk shit. Carrie, by the way, Carrie, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Support the streams. Thanks for all you do. Carrie, you gave me a donation, I think, yesterday, too, and I missed it. Thank you so much. Can we get some, like, W Carries in the chat? Carrie with a K? K-A-R-I. Thank you, Carrie. Did I hear Vanilla Ice got rained out? Is my wife a born-again atheist? I am single. So single that I might be a born-again virgin. Nothing wrong with that. I'm getting shredded though, Chad. I'm going to the gym. I'm getting fucking shredded. There's a lid for every pot and you will find yours soon. That's beautiful.
Oh, hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
Quite frankly, I think President Trump. I'll say like his first or second term, sir. Like, what do you like just in general, or? Because if we go to his first term, I can do the jobs and tax cuts of 2017 that helped benefit the middle class.
Are you talking about the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that 91% of the tax breaks went to the top 1%?
That's not true, actually. That's not true.
It's not true, huh?
I can contest to that, actually. Me and my family.
You and your family contest it, and that's it?
There's been other people. Look, you can hate Trump, you can hate whatever he does, but the jobs and tax cuts was probably one of his best accomplishments
It's
to
the
this
Tax
day.
Cuts and Jobs Act.
Well, same thing, sir.
TCJA.
Okay, so look, I don't care if a Democrat or Republican did it. It's just the accomplishments.
Of bankrupting the country?
Quite frankly, I think you're a weak liberal. Quite frankly, you're a traitor to this country. We have Marjorie Taylor Greene. Quite frankly, I don't like her. It's burgers. It's quite frankly, it's just a burger. And I ate a burger and I farted. You know, quite frankly, we have to make farting great again. And that's what I've been.
They're not bringing their best shot. Quite frankly. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello?
Hello?
You alright, dude?
I'm
Do you need the Heimlich remover? Maneuver? What the fuck? Are you gonna fucking goon too, Alex?
I told you. It was so funny because like last time we talked, and I was just like, "Yo, these guys are getting like way more extreme than you even think." And then you get some super leftist, and I just see you like completely just trying to demolish the kid. You know,
Are you
because he's
talking about
being
that guy
way
that
too
came up
left.
and him and I like aligned on everything?
No, bro, stop it. You
That was
guys
the
were
last
arguing.
thing we said to each other.
No, he was a leftist, and he just was so upset with you because you were like way to his right.
No, actually, no. He said that people
Yeah.
were way to his left, and he didn't like people going to left.
No. We're talking about two different people. I'm talking about like this was a true leftist. He didn't believe in the nation state. He was upset that you thought that corporations should still exist. He was like going in on you. Like he was just so upset.
When?
The last time we talked, do you remember the last time what we were talking about the last time?
Dude, no, you guys are
No,
very
it's fine.
unremarkable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not unremarkable. You just talk to a lot of people, and I can understand that. But I was telling you about how like the far left extreme are becoming a little bit too popular and could pose a real threat to just the nation state. And you're just like, that's so far away, like, you know, that's just so far extreme, like there's only like 6 of them that exist. And then the very next guest that came up was like a super leftist, and then
Is his
I was
name
like spamming your
Combo?
shit.
Combo something?
Huh?
Combo?
I don't know, but I remember like spamming your shit. Like Pickles taking down leftist was not on my bucket list. Like I was just like trolling at that time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't think that tells me anything about how prominent they are. I think that you guys are all the way on the right already. So just about everything you see coming out of my mouth and somebody further left of me is like a shock to you.
No, bro, absolutely not. You're way middle to like a lot of people.
Yeah,
You
the
believe
whole
in the
world.
nation. You believe
Yeah.
in a nation state, right?
I am the middle to the whole world. I'm in fact to
Do
the
you-
right of the middle of the whole world.
Do you believe in the nation state?
Of America?
Yeah, like just no, not America. Like just say, just America didn't exist. Do you believe Colombia should have borders?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so that already separates you from 90% of the people in your life.
No. Like 99% of the people that follow me align pretty hard with what I have to say. There might be some far left people and they still watch me and align with me on a lot of things.
No, you're a capitalist though. You believe in, you're not a socialist. You don't believe in full blown.
I'm a DemSoc.
A what?
Democratic Socialist.
That shit doesn't exist.
It does.
That's a fucking buzzword for socialists.
No, it's not. It's
brainless socialist, bro. That's a buzzword for a brainless socialist.
If you just don't know what things mean, I can see how you think that.
What is in the name? All right, so what? How can you have capitalism and socialism in the same? How can you label yourself a socialist, even though it's a democratic?
Some of the
socialist?
practices that happen within the within socialism can be brought and exercised within capitalist economies. So things such as like strong unions, that is something that where laborers have extreme levels of rights. They can negotiate what their pay is to a higher degree than just some regular anybody who's being exploited by a large corporation. Things like that can be happening inside of capitalism. They have no plans to change the entire framework of the United States and how it operates in capitalism. They just want things that exist inside capitalism.
That's not socialism, though.
Yes, it's democratic socialism.
No, so do you think there's one union that exists in the United States? Just one?
No.
I could name you one. Do they exist in the United States?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
All right, they exist within a capitalist society. You're asking for something that already exists.
Yeah, I know. We want to keep going with that. We want to do more. We want more things, more social safety nets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to pretend to be a
You guys are gutting them,
democratic
right?
socialist to be
You guys are fucking gutting the NLRB. Do you know what
There's
that is?
a lot of pro-union guys who are on the right.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, because they're dumb. Do you know what the NLRB is?
No.
There you go.
What is it, man? What is it?
It's the National Labor Relations Board. It's basically the people that represent unions in the federal government.
Okay.
Trump has gutted that. There used to be somebody on the left and somebody on the right at the head of this board. There were some checks and balances. Trump's gutted that. It's now two people on the right.
How has he done it?
Project 2025, dude.
No, how exactly? How
he's done EOs that have gutted and neutered these organizations?
What EO? I'm clueless, bro. Like I fucking work.
I'll look it up.
Yo, give me two. Could you have 60 seconds? I gotta come right back.
In 2025, the administration attacked the NLRB, fired pro-worker leaders of the key federal agencies, replaced them with management-side lawyers, left the decisional board without quorum for 345 days. The new Center for American Progress analysis of data on union election cases certified by the NLRB finds that the total of NLRB overseeing unions elections fell to 1498 in 2025, a 30% decrease after election totals reached a 10-year high of 2100 in 2024. They returned to a level similar to that seen during President Donald Trump's first term. 59,000 fewer workers participated in NLRB overseeing union elections in 2025, a decline of 42% from 2024. Anybody who's in a union or was pro-union that was tricked into like voting for Trump simply fell for the rhetoric. They fell for the anti-trans rhetoric. They fell for the anti-immigration rhetoric, whatever. Yeah, I love that. He called us brainless and then continues to tell me how he doesn't understand what the Democratic Socialist is or what the NLRB is. We're losing our... I'm losing my patience here, dude. Guys, also, I am 900 followers away from 20K on YouTube. If you guys are watching on YouTube and you enjoy my content, don't forget to follow. Also, if you're interested in helping me make content, I don't know what kind of structure I want to do. Thank you, Georgia, for the hat and mustache. I don't know what kind of structure I'm going to have, but if somebody's interested in making and helping me clip content, please DM me on Discord or on here, on TikTok. We're looking for some people to do that. I really want to step up my game. I want to get my presence out on other platforms. Many union leaders who have endorsed me have gone back on it. Thank you, Burbles. Guys, I think this is day 2 of no nicotine. We are no nicotine. We've quit nicotine. I think in the next day or 2 is going to be the peak of my withdrawals. But we're going to white knuckle through it. Remember when Trump hired fake union people to protest outside of a factory? Yo, Iris, thank you for the $5. Iris says, as a communist, I disagree with dim socks, but have $5 nonetheless for being adjacent. Dude, thank you, Iris. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
The Jews run everything.
Yes, that's a yes. Try Chantix. Chantix says nicotine. I'm just going to quit cold turkey. Am I having withdrawals? Yes. Yes, I am. Lots of water. I'm doing it. I'm also... Jesus fucking Christ. Just have to turn off the fucking phone if that person keeps falling. It was pouches. I was doing pouches. Chantix is Wellbutrin? Is it? I thought it was nicotine. Oh, it doesn't. Oh. Chantix give you wild... Just being withdrawing from nicotine itself gives you wild dreams. Quit smoking 14 years ago. I have quit smoking lots of times. Chantix says the ingredient is varenicline tartrate. And it stops nicotine from attaching to certain receptors. Reduces cravings, blocks pleasure. If you do smoke, it prevents nicotine from producing the same satisfying reward in your brain. Huh. I think I'm really good at tuning that shit out. I had a customer tell me Chantix gave him horrible. I think that just stopping smoking in general does that. I don't know if it does the nightmare stuff. I think it's just coincidence. Messes with your sleep, yeah. I don't want to throw anything into the mix. I'm just going to keep working out. I'm going to keep slamming fucking protein shakes and take my regular antidepressants and just go from there. Mental health side effects. Almost 3 years you can do it. Try flavored toothpicks. Worth my I would love some flavored toothpicks. I always forget about flavored toothpicks. Vivid, unusual dreams. Oh, it does. I had crazy dreams last night. I can't remember them, though. Cinnamon toothpicks, I'm all about it. All about it. Take the protein pills. It's actually cheaper and much better for you. Perfect amino acid pills. Really? Really? Pills? Really? Protein pills. Concentrated protein supplements packaged in pill form. They're highly portable and mess-free. Contain very little protein per serving, 1 to 3 grams per pill. Compared to 23 grams found in a single scoop of protein powder. Human generally only hold so much powder inside a single standard size capsule. Typically, 500 milligrams. You need 30 grams of protein. You would have to swallow 30 to 60 standard pills. I actually like my protein powder. It's the Blue Bottle Perfect Amino Acid. Take 15 a day. Perfect Amino. 15 a day. God damn. The building blocks of protein without the caloric impact of other dietary. So, like, I'm actually trying to bulk, so I don't mind the caloric intake. The horse pills. Then it doesn't matter. I'm trying to bulk. I'm skinny. I'm 6'4" and I'm 195 pounds. Yellow.
Yeah, so the okay, so the reason I was saying all that shit I think it was 2 weeks ago that we talked, is because I said that shit before. Now Bill Maher has said it, Destiny has said it, that this like cancerous part of the left that is just so far extreme. Like they're it's not just one election. Like the congresswoman in New York or Mamdani, like it's not just one election. Like you guys are on an extremely slippery slope, and anybody in the middle, including yourself, should be leaning right at this point.
Yeah, I already am leaning right. Nice try. You are as far right as it goes. I will not take like any sort of warning from somebody who fell for literal fascism. I think I'm good.
What are you talking about? I didn't fall for any fascism. What is fascist? What is fascist about this nation now?
Really?
Yeah, tell me.
We have Trump unilaterally trying to control elections.
Okay, so let's just say Trump. How old is Trump?
80.
Okay, and he's gonna be gone out of office soon, and he's also gonna be gone.
That doesn't make it not
from
fascist.
This, hang
doesn't
on.
make it.
Gonna,
It
hang on.
does
He's
not
gonna be
make him
gone
not
from
fascist.
this earth soon, just by the law of the land. I'm not making any threats, Mr. FBI, listening to my
This
shit.
has not changed what is
So hang
fascist
on,
about
hang
this
on. I'm just
country.
asking. Let me ask the question. Let me propose the question, please.
You already did. I didn't even get to finish.
Okay.
Trump out there making enemy lists of people in the media, doing things as much as he possibly can to spread outrage about current forms of media, certain media groups that he doesn't like that criticize him, rewarding people for being overtly kind to him, overtly generous to him.
That's corruption, not fascism. Where's the fascism part?
That is part of fascism.
No. That's corruption. Corruption. I agree with you.
That is a
Corruption
fucking tenet of fascism. That is like the 11th tenet of fascism.
Okay, that is no.
Yes.
So has this nation always been fascist then?
No.
Did it become fascist with Trump?
Yes.
No, that's corruption, bro. Like you're trying to conflate the two, and I
Dog,
understand
corruption
why.
is part of fascism.
And I don't deny that, but corruption doesn't equal fascism.
Have we gone over the
for
14
fascist
points?
parts.
Have you gone over the 14 points of fascism?
There's not. So a fascist would be able to build a ballroom. Would you agree?
No.
What do you mean no? What?
No.
What? A fascist would abide by a court's ruling?
Trump meets all 14. And
Yes or no?
Trump has gone against court rulings,
It's
right?
not fascism.
He's gone against court rulings, right? Supreme Court rulings. He's gone against them, right?
That's not fascism,
Yes.
bro.
Okay. Well, how is it not fascism when he does it, and definitely isn't fascism because he does adhere to court rulings?
Because to be fascist now, okay, you're trying to paint the guy with a broad brush, and I understand because that benefits you, that benefits your entire.
I am
existence.
1,000% sincere when I say he is fascist. The whole world agrees that he is fascist.
No.
He's fascist.
So a fascist. What was the okay? So what is the last fascist that he's closest to?
Mussolini.
Okay, so Mussolini, he's closer to Mussolini. He's close to Mussolini. How?
So Mussolini, basically, he had very, very simple fixes for very complicated problems. So Trump saying, drill, baby, drill. What's going to make prices go down? It turns out that doesn't fucking do shit for our prices, right? It's much more complex than that. In fact, Joe Biden was drilling far more than Trump. Silly shit like that. Him basically doing this like ultra masculine take, kicking trans people out of the military, out of sports.
Was that him?
Yes.
I don't think that was him.
Effectively, it was him. It was in his Project Agenda 47.
Okay, so that disagrees. I mean, there hasn't been, there weren't trans people part of the military prior to, I don't know, I would say like 1990, 1993, Desert Storm. So was it fascist before then?
I think that doing it deliberately for a grab at power to make a common enemy of the people is fascist.
So then you don't. that's the thing, that your idea of fascism is like, I disagree with something, that's fascist.
No,
I
I'm saying
also
this
don't
ties
agree. Hang
directly to
on, let me
fascism.
finish. Also don't agree with the decision. I think it's stupid, and I think it's petty. But at the same time, it's been that way for most of the United States' existence. So to say that
No, the
he's fascist,
action of taking them out to make them an enemy, to make them a threat, is fascist.
No, it's always been a contentious issue, unfortunately, and I disagree with it.
No, absolutely not. You're just being vague here, dude, and it's insincere. And I feel sorry for you that you've found yourself in a position to basically try to justify fascism.
Because I'm a realist. I'm a realist.
No,
and
you're
I
not.
understand. So let me explain.
You're not being honest with yourself.
I am, absolutely. There's a lot of things
No,
I
you're not.
disagree with this country with, and it didn't just exist in the microcosm of Trump. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if it was so you're just anti-Trump as your job, and that shit's wrong. That's
No,
what I'm trying to say.
absolutely not. I think
Yeah,
that
100%.
I would be doing the same thing if Mussolini was our president. Same thing if Hitler was our
Well,
president,
Mussolini
or
would
Lenin.
shut off your internet at this point. He was a real fascist. He would have came to your door and arrested you and sent you to the front lines.
Trump
Like,
is absolutely doing that, though.
No,
he is
he's not.
absolutely he has effectively made a certain type of people with my flavor of politics a literal terrorists in writing.
How? What is the writing? Explain to me.
I'll show you.
Because see, what you're saying is what actually California just did to that journalist. Like he pretends to be like middle row, but he's leaning right. What's that kid's name? Fucking hell, with the Somali.
So he has targeted political opposition, LGBTQ activists, associating them with terrorism as national security strategies and executive directives. This
What's
is exactly,
his name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The reporter that I'm talking about, the guy who uncovered the fraud in
Oh, Nick
Minnesota
Shirley, the guy
with
who's fucking clinically stupid.
Hang on. Okay, sure. I'll give you that. Fine, whatever. The point I'm trying to make is, have you ever heard of the Nick Shirley Act in California?
Yeah.
How is that different from what you're saying?
Because it doesn't label an entire flavor of politics as something bad, right?
Surely it does.
How does it do that?
His politics is now illegal in California. His thought process, worse off than politics.
No.
His thought process and his idea, which is completely against the First Amendment, of filming things and
He's
reporting it to
uncovered
others.
He's nothing, dude. He's literally just a liar and a spin artist.
Okay, sure.
You agree with that?
No, listen to what I'm saying. It's not illegal to lie. You shouldn't write a bill that says it's illegal to lie. It's up to each individual to understand when they're being lied to. Unfortunately, that is the First Amendment.
So all it does is it protects people from harassment.
No, it doesn't. No.
It allows these workers to hide in their home and address from the public records and outlaws posting their personal images or data online to cause harm.
Let's talk about what you said was what led me to the Nick Shirley example. What did you say that Trump implemented?
Dude, stop running from this. You're telling me that making doxing illegal is fascist?
So it's not about doxing. It's about reporting.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's about reporting.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So you're saying that no reporter could be wrong. That's doxing?
No, you can't post their fucking personal images or data online to cause harm. That's what this fucking act says.
They're not called. So when there's okay. So I got a question for you. So when R. Kelly walked out of his fucking courtroom hearing, nobody could take a picture of him because he was still not proven guilty. He'd have to be in his home. Hang on. Let's be honest here. Let's actually work this out. So when he walked out and people were taking his picture and asking them questions, are you saying that was illegal or should have been illegal?
No, that's not what it's talking about. It's not what this is.
So you're just saying that posting somebody who has the presumption of innocence is posting their image online should be illegal? Is that what
No, people in their homes. That guy was in public. You can't do this to people in their homes.
No, that guy he didn't do that in their homes.
This is what it says, dude. The law says you can't do this to people who are in their fucking homes.
No, it's saying if they're of a minority group.
No, it doesn't. It allows them to hide their home addresses from public records and outlaws posting their personal images or data online to cause harm.
Yeah, personal images. Why could I not post an image of you? That's freedom of speech.
Dog.
Why can't I post a picture of you, bro? You're trying to tell me if I post a picture of you and I have a disagreement with you, that's illegal? That's stupid. That's fact.
Do you really think that you... Can I post your address online right now?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think I should post my address online?
I think that you shouldn't go to jail if you did it.
Do you think I should post my address online? Considering my content.
I think it'd be stupid, but
why would it be stupid?
Because I mean you obviously are from a very aggressive and violent party and part of a very aggressive,
Shut the fuck up.
You guys are violent, bro.
Yeah, right.
You guys are super violent. So again, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Of course, I wouldn't want you to put your address out there.
Yeah,
bro.
Okay. I've talked to you fucking 50 times now, and I get
It's
along
been
with
about,
more
16,
people.
Probably.
I'm the fucking most amiable person on this side of TikTok, dude. Fucking eat dicks.
No, people still might come after you if they get crazy enough. So no, I wouldn't. So to answer your question, where were you going with that? No, I don't think you should put your address on.
Yeah, well, then you agree that these people should be doxxed and their information should be attached to false reporting. Have you seen Nick Shirley's reporting of Ukraine?
No, not of Ukraine. No.
Let's do this, dude. I want you to watch this with me. This is how fucking clinically stupid he is. Okay?
You're trying to change the conversation to about Nick Shirley's intelligence, and I'm talking about
yes,
the actions
it's dangerous. It is dangerous that people. There's an entire group of people susceptible to this level of.
Stupid is not illegal.
It is
bro.
dangerous. It is dangerous.
This is what I'm saying. We disagree.
He went to Ukraine.
You're focusing on his intelligence, which I'm not here to argue because I don't know the guy's intelligence.
I am sorry. But if
California did.
If I went to your house, posted images of you and your address, and said that you're stealing from the American taxpayers without any sort of legitimacy, and then you were harassed with violence,
illegal,
it should be. It should be.
It shouldn't be.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't want to live in your world. I don't want to live in your world.
So basically what you're saying is let's just give an example, right? So let's say,
hold on, shut your fucking
hang on,
shut your mouth, dude.
Be nice, bro. Don't be mad at me.
Look, you're in Ukraine, you realize where your taxes are going. Look at this. Like nice cars, nice stuff. Do you think there's a war in Ukraine?
I have proof that there's a war in Ukraine.
Yeah. This fucking idiot
and I'm
posted
about
this
right now because the vice president has literally just said that this guy is the best journalist in the world. But that doesn't quite add up.
What the fuck? What was it? What did he say?
What
did he say?
Kyiv,
Explain to me.
He said what he was doing wasn't journalism. It was satire. And his entire reporting started to fall apart. Look at this.
Okay, so I spoke to your fixers and they said that they took you to Bucha, where there are mass graves. They said that they took you to a hospital that was bombed. Having seen all of that, why is it that you decided for your first report to be about the luxury of Kyiv and
Can you pause it real quick?
dollars being wasted?
Yeah, it's a good.
Okay, let's just for the sake, because you're trying to you're trying. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do, but let's just say for the sake of this argument, I agree with you that Nick Shirley is a piece of shit liar. Let's just say that. Let's just give that. Let's just live in that world right now. Okay? Can we?
Yeah, that's called reality. But yeah.
Okay, fine. We are now both in reality. Thank the Lord. So now, with that being said, he still shouldn't be reprimanded for lying on fucking video.
How are you getting strikes? I don't know how it did it. He got a strike. I guess saying Nick Shirley should have a platform, I think, is misinformation. he got striked by TikTok. Oh my god, dude. Chat, don't forget to follow the stream. No. Stop clutching your pearls. Stop being a PAB. Alex, stop being a PAB. I was cooking you. Whatever, Alex. Stop coping. I think we need to fucking tariff the living shit out of microphones and cameras. We need to tariff them 1,000%. This sack of fucking dead hair is out here posting misinformation that is literally harmful, dude. And people love him. In fact, Cecil loves Nick Shirley. Hello,
we are Charlie.
I figured it was you. Dude. Sadly, we do have to come up with laws to protect ourselves from people as incompetent and dangerously stupid as Nick Shirley. Did your mom find it? Sore subject. All right, we're going to turn on the phone line. Actually, we haven't had a phone call in like 20 minutes. What's going on with the stream? It keeps getting flagged. Oh, it's glitching? I'm not seeing anything like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've lost internet, which is tight.
Hey, Brother Pickles.
What up?
Hey, just real quick. Hey, guys down in the comments, did that fix it? What was happening is the guy that was just up here that We Are Charlie Kirk dude, his picture kept popping up and going away like it wouldn't stop.
Huh.
That's why that's why they were saying it glitched. Okay, so that did fix it. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey, got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
You want some TikTok tea while I'm up here?
Yes.
Okay, do you know Jaron, the guy that Christ Before Jesus usually runs mornings?
No.
He does a debate live on the historicity of the claims of the Bible and Jesus. Fantastic show. If you haven't watched it before, he's actually written a book.
Does he wear a cowboy hat a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's from your neck of the woods. He lives down in Texas.
Oh, sick.
Guess who showed up in his live the other day? Liam. Shows up in his live, threatens to call ICE on him, and then dips. I've seen Liam straying into the atheist live sphere every great so often when nobody else will invite him up. I think it's funny as shit. He's getting so desperate for attention.
Oh, Liam. He really just does. He really sucks, dude.
Yeah, I just figured next time he pops around, you can give him shit with that one.
I'll tell him Jaren says hi.
There you go. There you go.
He's
All
even
right,
worse
man.
at
Looks like
doing
you got one of the bots.
it's somebody who's from overseas.
Oh, that's that Ahmed account again.
Yeah.
You know, I think what Alex was talking about when he was talking about you arguing with another leftist. Do you remember that day that all the communists came in?
Yeah.
I think that's the day he was talking about.
I will call Athena it on their bitch asses if they come in here again.
Get Covey in here.
Yeah.
Or Carbon. Carbon's another really good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll call Covey to shoot him away with a broom.
All right, man. Well, we got the glitch fixed. Go ahead and you can throw me into the comments.
Alrighty. Catch you later, man.
Later, brother. Whee!
Where is Carbon? Do I often do live at this time? Ish. Liam said he's gonna sue you for slander. I haven't seen Carbon in a minute. I used to watch him. A lot. Oh my god, I have a video of Liam failing the IQ test. Things like how many continents? Oh, Liam. I really do think politics is an IQ test. Liam didn't vote? He was cooking all of them? I don't doubt it, dude. Maybe Liam is a Russian propagandist. What if he is a Russian sleeper cell? Like one of those people that... Like, have you heard of this? Where they take a Russian kid with, like, the permission of his family. They, like, build a small community in Russia. Oh, he only watches U.S. television, sports, speaks with English, like Western U.S. English speakers. They like familiarize him with pop culture, everything. You mean like Salt? Yeah, just like Salt. And that's Liam, dude. That's Liam. He just does it for the love of the games, for the love of the game. Russia wouldn't pay him since he's never won a debate. He's an agitator. That's all they got to do. It's an agitator. Guys, it's so nice outside right now. It's so nice. I was walking Pickles, and there's this restaurant that has a huge patio with food that's like so close to my neighborhood. I was just walking Pickles, and I think it was Argentina playing. But every time somebody scored a goal, dude, you could just hear this whole restaurant fucking just explode, dude. People were going nuts. You could hear it was like half a mile away. I thought there was like an event, like a pew pewer or something, because it was like you couldn't tell if it was like celebratory screaming or like fear. Nice, Marika. He's got a band named the Kelly Boys Band, and no one in the band is named Kelly. Oh no. My state is on fire. Oh yeah. Oh. I would love to go out and just get a nice little dinner. Just a nice little like burger tomorrow. Damn, that's crazy, Georgia. Come to Tallahassee. You think your burgers have fucking shit on a Texas burger? Get real, Empress. Did we defeat MAGA? I think so. I think I did it. Vegas does. While driving Argentina fans World Cup event in... Oh my god, truth. I used to live in Vegas. I've had their enormous burgers. I went to Cheyenne High. We have 3,500 restaurants now? Yeah. I don't remember the names of any of the restaurants. I was like 14. Summerlin. Nice. Your high school mascot was a hurricane? My high school mascot was a raider. Robert E. Lee High School. And it was just a silhouette of a dude on a horse. Mine was a sandwich. You're from Tyler. She lived in a town near and knows that high school. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it was in Tyler. An oak? Like a tree? That's wild. It's weird how your mascot can be like a type of person, like Native American. That's so weird. Yeah, in McKinney, I was a bulldog. Like, imagine... Imagine if your mascot was like an Asian man. Like, that's weird. You ever think about that? That's weird. From Mohawks to Riverhawks. Yeah, Brian, that's how I was told. That's how I was taught. I still accidentally call it that every once in a while. You need to call it crisscross applesauce from now on, though. Well, chatteroo, what are we doing? What are we doing tonight? This is my one day not going to the gym. This is my first day, no workout. Music, movies, shows. I'm kind of down. Kind of down. This is what I'm doing tonight. Interview with the Vampire Show is great. Is it out? It was like Anne Rice, right? Cult of the Lamb. It's on 3rd season. Wait, I have been watching that. I've been watching that. I'm stupid. Concrete roguelike plus farming type game. Vampire Lestat. Maybe. Remember that time you said you would watch Blink twice? I'm kind of down. Kind of downish. Maybe that is what I'm thinking about, Jin. Maybe that is what I am thinking about. Guys, I'm so worried that my my PayPal account is just frozen for no goddamn reason. It's just straight up frozen. No, it's not reboot my phone kind of thing. It's like they've notified me that they have frozen my funds. They're like, we don't know what you're doing with this account. Can you tell me what your account and your business is? Until we figure this out, your shit is frozen. Watching the trailer for Calls and then deciding. You sent it? Is it in my... Let's see. All right, let's do this.
Hi. I was wondering if you could come see me today? See you? Sure. Is everything okay? Hey, babe.
Hey, so, how's life? Sarah?
Daddy!
How's my little girl?
Mommy's crying in her room. She said you were on a trip and that we might not see you for a long time.
What? There's things we can't explain. What are you saying?
I just heard the weirdest noise outside my window. It's all in your head. You think I'm making this all up? Oh my God, I can't believe me. Please stay on the phone with me. Can you hear the words I'm saying right now? Do not come here. Listen to me. We've had a lot of strange calls.
Something's happening out there, and not just to me.
That seems kind of tight. I'm down to watch it. Is there multiple episodes available? Blink twice first. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing something else too. Blink twice. I'm down to watch Blink twice. Oh God.
So everybody's dead. How about
Channing?
we start at the beginning? Okay, here we go. Jess, Frida, this is my childhood buddy Cody. Vic, my left and right hand man. Perfect. Tom.
Hi. All right, who did this?
This is Frida, Sarah, Frida.
Cute nails. Thank you.
And our resident wonder boy, Heather, Camilla. Hey, what's up, man? I don't know who that is. We're going to my island for a few days. Do you guys want to come?
This is crazy. Did we just jet off to a billionaire's island with a bunch of strangers?
No, he's not a stranger.
He slain our king.
Everybody say, making